Hello there, future rando tubers. And hello there, OODA-loop. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome there, future tubers, and welcome to another Blue Ankylo Final Fantasy 1 randomizer. And like I often do, I'm going to spend a couple minutes at the beginning here going over some of the flags and settings for tonight's stream and also episode. If you're wondering, music today will be taken from various OC remix albums, a variety of Final Fantasy versions. So I'm just playing through some Final Fantasy NES remixes. I'll switch it up as we run out of music. So that's where the music's coming from. OC remix is great. Go listen to them or something. They're pretty cool. Anyway, so let's have a look at some flags for tonight. I have done a couple things that should make it a little bit more interesting. Well, it's always interesting, but a little bit different than last time. So we're going to do Spellcrafter again, which I generally like, but we're not going to mix the spellbooks this time. So white and black are separate, and whatever that means, we'll see. Well, it's like classic, but, you know, new spells, so less mix and match. No Enemizer, but lots of fun flags here to run into as we wander around. I didn't really change the item shuffle much this time around. I think I turned Better Trap Treasure on, but Randomized Treasures is no, and I didn't really change very many, incentivized location or items compared to default. We'll have an alternate boss, but otherwise standard orbs finding. This is where it will get interesting, because we're doing the full entrance shuffle, including floors and towns, which means things could definitely get spicy depending on how things roll. To follow along with that, I will be using a entrance tracker. I won't have this on screen all the time, unless someone really wants to see it. But this is how I'll be keeping track of notes on that. That's all for that section. I have pumped up enemy stats 50% higher maximums, continued to clamp the bosses on the high end, and generally have fairly standardized scaling, blursted weapons and armor. Forced auto-generated party composition, including nuns, so we could have one character to start, theoretically. We've got Tavern Recruitment Replacement Mode if we want to change up, because rather than blursted bonuses and malices, tonight we go Chaos Mode. I have not tried this flag out. Chaos classes should be a real fun time. Hey there, David, thanks. I'm still an Ankylo, indeed. So yeah, we'll learn more about this once we get into game, but classes are randomized down to the foundational level. Tyrell friend, not food. Uh-oh, did I... Hold on. I don't think I made a mistake this time, though. You should be fine. Thanks for this Twitch sub, though. So yeah, we'll see how this works. I'm not sure if this combos poorly with other settings here, depending on what you do. But this is kind of our science experiment for the night, along with Entrance Shuffle. And I didn't even turn NPC Guillotine on this time, because I was lazy. But there you go. That's the list. Try not to drown myself out too much. Okay, so I'm going to close that up. Although I will need to keep an eye on this one. So I need to find somewhere to put that screen. Just a second. Quality streaming here. Okay, so I got my game window. I got my note window. We're good. Okay, so at the top of the screen gives you a brief rundown for people who show up late. And otherwise, let's get to work. I suppose I'll need to pick some names out from chat, as usual. And officially we start with the bridge, as always. Okay, so, new game, and yes, we do start with a full party of a variety of classes. Whether any of these will be what they normally sound like is definitely a mystery. So to start with, because we had a subscriber, we might as well start with the subscriber. It's only fair, I guess, if I can find the queue. So we'll just go with Squaw for Squatchamil. That'll work. Congratulations. And then next up, let's see here. Don't think I took D pixel last time, so we'll go D... something like this should make sense. D pixel. We'll take, well, actually, OODA loop went last time, interestingly enough. I guess we had, let me see, is there anyone else in chat I've missed already that said hello? We got not too many people early on in today's stream. Tell you what, we'll have the revenge of, I guess it's, I don't think David came last time anyway, so it should be fine. Oh, and there you go. Last second chatter managed to get in. We have two Davids. Well, you can fight amongst yourself on which David got selected. But I'll go with Nicholas as well. Why not? Alright, I don't want to spend too much time picking out names. Let's get to the exciting content here. In general, if you want to join up with your names, you got to be nice and early on the stream. That's how this works. Alright. And go. So, first up, I will start my timer, even though it means very little for this. And let's have a look at our classes, because, spoiler alert, White Magic and Black Mage don't have any, White Mage, Black Mage don't have any magic. So a White Mage is, okay, now, I have to learn how to read the screen, so they do not get any magic, they get 4% hit rate per level, 2 magic defense per level. I don't know what HP type C means, there's like a chart on GameFAQs. I'm assuming A or B is better than C or D. So I would say White Mages, not great. They can only equip daggers, I think. They've got C armor, I have no idea. C armor, B helmet, C gloves, no shields. And then once promoted, everything, all equipment. And then maybe Knight Black Magic, or Ninja Black Magic. So this is something like a thief. So White Mage is definitely something like a thief, as a guess. And then if you just look at their stats, starting stats are definitely luck focused. All right, okay, not quite what I wanted. D pixel as a Black Mage / very low hit percent growth, very high magic defense growth. Can use axes and staves, no magic, not a lot of armor, some shields though, and then on promotion can use hammers and most armor. Okay, I'm not super impressed. I'm not sure how you would even find out if they were a puncher, like a double attack on the punching on this screen for the monk, the black belt. Okay. I mean, for stats, it'll be strength, agility, intelligence, vitality, luck. Not that intelligence does anything. It's just interesting, BSCCE. I don't know what that means exactly. Our only caster at the moment is our black belt David. And he's got red magic spells. Pretty good hit percent growth. Kind of average low magic defense. Pretty good armor. This is definitely a red mage. And on promotion can use more shields, red wizard, white and black. Can use swords and nunchucks. Okay, this is crazy. Yeah, weapon proficiency, I don't know how that works exactly right now, but we'll definitely test it out in a second. And then finally, Nicholas. This is not a thief. This is most weapons, not very much armor, and then on promotion all swords and most helmets. Assuming S, I actually don't know. I'm assuming S rank is all and A rank is most kind of thing. Like, you know, I'm assuming the weapon armor promotion is like, you know, S to C rank kind of thing, but I could be completely wrong. Anyway, enough messing around. Let's go see what we've got in town. This is going to be a bit crazy, because you can't tell if you can equip it until you buy it. So, yeah. Not that we can afford a silver sword or a long sword right now. We've got a pretty bad wooden helmet and a slightly below average gold bracelet. Also, both out of our price range. David can learn magic, so we might need magic. Let me just see if I could possibly check out a fighter. So if I wanted to switch someone to whatever a fighter is, I think... So I think Squatchymail is more like a thief into a ninja, which means at the moment not very helpful. Although D-Pixel... I don't know what that class does at all, really. 1% hit growth is really bad. Lots of magic defense, axes and staves. I think we're gonna change that one for now. And we'll see what this fighter actually is. So the fighter is white and black magic and 3% growth hit rate, which is really good. Good HP growth. Good strength growth, good luck growth, good vitality growth, swords and hammers, some armor, and on promotion, more all swords, all armor, like body armor, white wizard, white magic. So this is like a sage. Okay, hold on, this is way better than my first couple classes. So we're gonna make 2 of those, I think. Because I think that's gonna be a significant upgrade. And I don't want everyone to be the same class, but those seem to be the best by a fair margin right now. Unless I'm missing something. Look at their stat screen. Yeah. Okay, let's pick them some spells up. If they can learn literally any magic, that's pretty solid. So, speaking of literally any magic, what do we get? Exit is handy. The rest of the stuff is pretty weak. Ice 8 will be fine, though. That's all we need to go for a while. Ice 8, Ice Elemental, Nuke style, Nuke power level kind of class. Yeah, that'll get us a long way. Getting a couple charges of Exit is not a bad idea either. Most of the other spells, I think, will be skipped at this point. So that's good. And then, David, what can you learn? Red Mage. So perhaps the same, but it's hard to tell. There we go. 3 Ice 8 casters. That'll carry us for a fair while. Good stuff. And 3 people with Exit. Yeah, okay, that will do. Can't complain about that. I'm glad we changed class a little bit. Yeah, Blizza Gaga Gaga Gaga, at least. Okay, no tents. It's okay, we don't really need to go to anywhere super crazy. We don't have to go very far away to find something interesting. Because we've got a floor randomizer. So as we open up here, it is going to take a little bit longer to get set up here. Because I'm going to have to add these things. So this is Corneria Castle, and it is in fact Titan's Tunnel East. And we can't go through that till we get a ruby. So just remember that one for later. Which means we do have to go walk up to Temple of Fiends. Wood 6. The wood -6. I guess we could take a quick fight here. We don't have any weapons. You know what? I think I should get at least one level up here. 584 damage on the ice. It's so much stronger than Nuke. The only downside is, you know, enemies that are strong to ice, like maybe Nuke, or sorry, Chaos, would take half damage. But okay, that was a good start. As long as we've got Ice 8, we should be fine for a while. But finding towns and, you know, goodies could be difficult. Okay, so this is the Temple of Fiends, and what I actually found was one of the Cardia Isles. I forget which one. I guess it doesn't matter too much. It's gonna be... I'm gonna call this one... It's either Grassy Swamp or Forest. We'll call this one Grassy. Oh, it's a Cardia Treasure Isle. Easy. Done. I'm just remembering how the tracker works. Okay. So there wasn't really anything good in there, right? We just got a pure potion, a bit of money. Still no way to save on the map. But only one way to go, so... It's been nice knowing you all. Oh, nice run! There's a reason why I was like, we should get a way to, It would be very nice if we had a way to save. But we got lucky. Alright. War mechs are, probably strong against ice. Okay. 2 war mechs on the way to the dwarf cave, which turns out to be Lich. We could try to go fight the Lich right now, but, so it's Earth Cave. Just trying to find a good way to mark this down here. And this is Lich Floor. Okay. I mean, we could try. It might not be a Lich, though, and there's no way to save it, so... 4 times Fighter would be better? Well, maybe. It depends on equipment. It depends on other things, but... Fighters can definitely use all magic, which is pretty darn powerful right off the bat. And starting with Ice 8, you know. Okay, so Northwest Castle is Sea Shrine entrance. I think I'll take a run to the staircases, although I don't know if I'll make it. But we need to find a town that sells tents, so... There's 2 possible town stairs right here. Run, you little light warriors, like your life depends upon it. Alright, so right, I have to mark these things down. Right is... This is Earth 2? And... Yeah, we're definitely going to get killed soon if we keep this up. Left. Let's just skip that one. Ah, mermaids. Okay. We could find something good down here, like a way to save. I'd kill for a house. I should probably mark this on my, my tracker again. Merm. So we haven't cleared past Earth 2 on the right yet. Bats with death touch. Fortunately, we don't actually have, unfortunately, we don't have, guillotine ourselves. Okay, technically that's progression. Let's see here, we do have 1 cabin. So after this, we just exit out and save. And then we've at least made a little bit of progress. Now we've got 2 cabins. So with a canoe, we can hit pretty much anything on the starter continent. From volcano to ice cave. Ooh. Equip that ice armor? Well, we're gonna teleport out. And I wanted to see what else we'd find. I think that was everything though, right? I haven't missed anything. I can never remember if I've checked both of these. I don't know why. It's like my brain stops working in those rooms. But that should be it. Did this one. I did the double chest with the mermaid. Okay. So, we're not going to walk out. We do have the ability to just exit out. And from out here, we've got... I mean, how would you know if you could equip those? I think Knife S rank might be able to equip the katana. If someone had that. Like, maybe Nicholas? No. So I'm assuming that'll still be promotion locked. Maybe it counts as a sword? I don't know. But I think a lot of times the weapon attack icon for the katana is a dagger. So Dagger S did not seem to work. Let's see. We've got S rank axes. Great axe -5 is not very good though. And these guys don't have any axes. So it'll be... There's only one person that could equip it. And it's better than nothing, I guess, but that's a pretty bad axe. Okay, and then armor. So Pro Cape counts as a shield, and Ice Armor is just some bad armor. Well, bad for... It's probably still like Iron Armor tier. Hey there, Blastonite, and all the other folks, fine folks that have shown up in the last little bit. I have a lot of things to try to keep track of right now, so forgive me while I test some things out. So, Squatchameel has A-rank shields, which at least allows us to equip the Pro Cape. But D-rank armor was not enough. A-rank armor and C-rank armor. I'm assuming this will be like a B or A rank. Kind of, because it's pretty high tier. So David with A rank can equip Ice Armor. That gives him 26 Absorb, which is enough for him to be the now front runner. For now. Okay. Well, that's progress. We're going to take a walk down to Elfland Castle and town and see if we get anything else useful. Nice long run there. Okay, I gotta keep taking notes. Elfland is one of the Sea Shrine levels. I've already got some Sea Shrine levels, of course, so... Call this Sea... Treasure Connector? I don't know. It's on the left side. I don't know what number this is. But there's a couple easy chests and then another floor. Silver helmet plus 6 is good, if anyone can wear it. Might be faster just to test it out. No one can wear a silver helmet. So C-rank helmets is not enough. Yeah. Maybe once someone's promoted, they'll be able to use that. Dang. Can I explain what this is? Well... We're dead. Good thing we had a save recently. This is a... We've gone with some crazy flags on this randomizer. Sheesh. Okay, we're gonna reset and then we'll deal with that. So it's a Final Fantasy 1 game, obviously, and then randomized like normal, but also with a lot of crazy flags. So... We're still doing the regular stuff, trying to kill fiends, get the orbs, go find chaos. The entrance randomizer is why every place we go pulls up a random floor, and I'm trying to keep track of that so I can remember where stuff is. That's called, on the top scroller, that's the entrance floor randomizer. And Elf Castle is vanilla, which is kind of funny. Let me mark this down. Elfland Castle is Elfland Castle. A city could be in Marsh Cave. Yeah, so depending on the settings you put in your floor shuffler, you can keep towns to be towns and just shuffle around the towns. And then... But what I've done is gone the full route. We've gone all entrances and floors within a dungeon are shuffled together. So that's why we start in the middle of a dungeon rather than the beginning of a dungeon. And, we're going to go try to defeat Garland here. I have to save... Well, we've got a house now. Okay, we've got one extra save item. We're going to use the cabin, save, and then we'll go in and try to defeat Garland. I need to make sure I've got enough save items to get back to somewhere safe if we have to. So yeah, the entrance shuffle is complicated but very cool. The custom sprites are ones that I made, yes. What else is different? Oh, I guess we've changed. Technically, we class changed... Who did we change? We kept the thief. We kept the monk. We class changed the black belt. No, black belt's still there. We got rid of we got rid of our mages and turned them into real fighter mages. That's kind of how the setup is there now. Okay, this time we're gonna save. And this will be a little bit safer dive. There are lots of other things. There's a plus-minus modifier on all of the weapons and armor. That's Blursted weapons and armor, which is pretty fun. But there's also Spellcrafter. Spellcrafter is what changes the names of all the spells, like Ice 8. So that's pretty cool. There's some crazy spells in there. Okay, the good news is we've saved Princess Sarah now. So that means Garland is dead. But we don't actually know where Castle Corneria is to get our reward. Yeah, so Tavern Recruitment means if you don't like your starting characters, you can just change them mid-run. So if I don't like these guys, we can change them somewhere else. I started with a forced party, so I did not select my original 4. We just got whatever the game gave us. That's not doing much damage. Just want to see if the creeps got anything. Yeah, because we don't know where Corneria is, you could get soft-locked if Sarah teleported you there. Like, Corneria could be on an island, the Cardia Isle or something, and if we teleported there, well, you'd be stuck there. So, soft lock prevention means you have to walk there yourself. What other flags do we have in here? Spellcrafter, Blurted Weapons. So, the Chaos classes is why our classes are so weird. And this is the first time I've ever made a run with Chaos classes. Each class has a full new set of abilities. Yeah, I don't know much about that one, to be honest. We're just giving it a shot here. Okay, so Elfland is on the left, C connector to Temple of Fiends, which is good because now we know where endgame will start. But on the bad side, I still don't have any good towns, and that was my last save item. So we're going to make a run to Marsh, see what that is. If that fails, we'll probably take a run. We'll try to get to Crescent Lake. Because I really need to find another town. We have no way to buy save items just yet, which is unfortunate. Yeah, no bonus malices with Chaos mode. They are incompatible because the whole idea of bonuses and malices are like small bits from Chaos mode. So we have all the bonuses and all the malices. All right, well, Marsh takes you to Marsh, but this is Marsh 2, or I don't know, down 1 anyway. Let me just flag this. Marsh, we'll just say wide. And then it should connect to something else. So let's see if we can connect up. We do have deep towns enabled, which is definitely a dangerous flag. Which means at any point, the actual town progression is behind a staircase. That's just a C connector. This is the one on the way to the mermaids, which we might be able to walk across. It's gonna hurt. We're basically just doing a suicide run right now to see how far we can get down here. I don't really have a whole lot of anything. If we can't find a town soon, we'll head back to Corneria, grind up a few levels. I think we can go to Provoca now that we have the canoe. We didn't have the canoe last time. Okay, that just leads us to... So, Marsh wide, and then C room floor. It's the C floor. And then the C floor. Ha ha ha. And then carry floor. So we know where another fiend is, but we're in no shape to go for it. How can we get to the randomizer? Just Google Final Fantasy Randomizer. I think it's literally the name of the URL, but in fact, there's probably a command in Discord even. Should I try to run out of here? Oh, the colors are based on where you enter as well. So the way you can kind of keep track is there's a different color palette for every entrance. So all the rooms behind that entrance will have the same color palette, kind of based on the zone. So that's why the Carrie's volcano floor looks kind of marshy, because it has the marsh color tile set. I'm not gonna play around at level 4 trying to fight Carrie. I'm also not gonna play around with 9 wolves. There is probably a command in Discord. Someone, I think if someone goes !FFR, it's probably would give the link. That's all good. Thanks for stopping by, Stephen, whatever you prefer. Okay, so we need a pretty good run here, seeing as we don't have any tents or anything. And there's no guarantee that Crescent Lake will be a town, of course. I don't know. Ice 8's good. I probably should have done a bit more grinding, seeing as we had Ice 8, but I was hoping I'd find a town. Yeah, well, Squatch is dead. This is why I didn't want to go running around the map. Okay, we're getting close. This is going to be a brutal start if we can't find a town, though. Not good. Well, we're going to try a couple more times to get there. Maybe we'll take the river route rather than the land route. Usually the river enemies, I would say, are a bit more dangerous, but I think the number of tiles you have to walk is very similar, and we have a much happier run this time. In fact, no encounters at all. Well, we've got more information. Crescent Lake is... this will be Sky Maze, which is short enough that maybe we can get to the next one. Good start. Yeah, not looking super hot, but we'll try. One floor. That's a pretty bad encounter, too. Okay. The encounter rate is pretty high on this floor, but maybe we can see the teleporter? Oh, we're dead. Well, we could try to make the run to Volcano while we're here. It's not completely unfeasible. The other option is basically running all the way back to Corneria and then trying to get to Provoca. I definitely want to throw some heal potions out here because we need to not die on these long runs. We're going to go up. Try to hit the volcano. Good run. Oh, look, it's a town. We're saved. Help us. Alright, this is really good, though. I'm glad we've made it far enough to find a town. So, Volcano is Provoca. I'm hoping for some good magic or something. We could hire a thief. We already have one. I don't really need another. Well, let's check some magic out. Heal 5 will be pretty good AoE healing. Harm 5, you know, good undead killing. AVX, I don't even know what it does. Nobody knows what AVX does. And then Black Magic is also really good, because Time 8 will do a lot of damage, like Ice 8. And Lightning 4 is probably not worth it at that slot. Can my technically Red Mage learn this stuff? Oh yeah, we got all. Okay. So for the rest of our slots, we've got the Sweeper. Someone's going to want to learn Fast, probably. And Harm 5 is basically pointless. So we'll go Heal 5s. We actually have a really good amount of money, thanks to our good luck. So that gives us a bit of healing, another Sweeper, 2 really powerful Sweepers, an Escape, and a Heal. And we can come back for Fast later on. Right now, it's not going to help much. I say that, I'll probably just buy it on the way up. None of these weapons are really that impressive. I guess we could give the staff to someone if they can equip it, which is not a black belt, not a fighter. So yeah, Nicholas could probably equip the Iron Staff with the S-rank stave. Would that be better than 2016? Probably. Let's give it a try. Oh, I have a couple other things we can test out here, too. Yeah, I mean, that's a bit more damage, sure. It's not great. We've also got a Silver Dagger -3 that's I don't think really it's not gonna be good enough, so we'll just sell it. Just get this out of my inventory. I'm not selling that katana plus 8. There's no way. Hey there, Lazarus. I'm glad you guys enjoy. I won't be streaming Final Fantasy 1 Randomizer forever, but, you know, I'm having a good time with it. Okay, so Red Mage cannot learn fast, but my fighters can. You know, my Red Monk, we can call him. We've got David the Red Monk, D-Pixel and Squatchamil, the Master Mage Knights, Master Mage Fighters, I don't know. Fighter Sage, because they can basically cast everything. They can't really equip everything, but... Alright, come on, give me some good armor. Cap plus 5, glove plus 3, that... Assuming anyone can equip it, cheap and good armor for people with low armor ranks. And probably nothing else is really worth it. Pardon me taking a drink here every now and then. What's the difference between Lit 1 L2 and Lit 1 L1? So, in the spell crafter, there shouldn't be 2 of the same name spells. The way it rolls it is it names them based on the slot they're from. So a lightning spell at level 3 would be lightning 3, lit 3. That is not the same necessarily exactly as a vanilla lightning 3, because in vanilla lightning 2 is at level 3. So that's how that works. Just double check everyone can equip those. Okay, that's a nice. That'll be really good. Cap plus 5 is good armor. Does that answer the question? Hopefully. So usually anyone can wear caps and gloves, so I'm hoping we can just all equip these. Okay, and we can still all wear gloves and caps. We haven't seen cloth armor for sale, so maybe one day we'll find some cloth armor. More confused. I'll go to the magic shop in just a second. And I want to finish buying stuff while I'm buying stuff here. Cabins are cheap. Oh, now we're rolling. Now I can save anywhere. I'm going to buy a whole bunch of them. I'm going to buy basically cap of heal potions. And I'm also going to buy a good amount of houses for magic restoration. Yeah, FF1 Rando has a ton of features. That's why I like it so much. Every couple months, there's new versions. Okay, so the way the spellcrafter works is it makes a brand new set of spells. It does not keep the vanilla, you know, Fire 1, Fire 2, Fire 3, you know, all of the normal spells. It deletes all the old spells. It creates new ones. This one, for instance, is a damage spell that does time elemental damage. There was no such spell, but you could think of it like an ice spell that does ice elemental damage to all enemies, and because it's level 8, it's a level 8 slot originally, it would do a ton of damage. So it's a very powerful time spell. This is a very powerful ice spell. And then exit is just normal exit, but it's in a level 3 slot. So they have to show you the numbers so you know what sort of level they're from, because we also have the spell shuffler, which shuffles which spell you learn. Most randomizers shuffle spell like the. Normally you have a chance to learn nuke at level 1, right? That's kind of standard. It's not a new elemental damage. There's always been time elemental, but there was no damaging spells that used it. It was just instant death or stun, I guess, paralyzed. Time is a weird one that exists in the game, but almost no one uses it for anything. Your black shirt is actually resistant to time element, but it doesn't make much difference. But yeah, you'll see earth and poison, which will have like damage versions of earth magic, damage versions of poison magic. Also, you could have we saw it before, a volt spell or some kind of electric element that didn't do damage but only had a chance to kill enemies, which would be the opposite way. So right now there's Bane in vanilla that does poison elemental death effect, but it doesn't do damage. So there is the option as well for, say, electric element, lightning element, death effect, which if an enemy is weak to lightning, like water enemies, would be very high chance of just one-shot killing them. But if you resist lightning, then much, much worse. It's complicated, make no mistake. But I really actually quite enjoy it a lot, so I'm trying to learn more. And there's a lot of spells in the Spellcrafter that I just don't understand, like the AVX spell. I don't know what it means. Oh, okay. Hopefully that clears up a couple points. Let's have a look at the pirates. Now, these are not your regular pirates. These guys got buffed up big time. So don't expect them to go down in one shot. Maybe we could just get a couple level ups here first. We need a little bit more HP. The enemies around here should be pretty good for a couple quick levels. Okay, I'm just gonna try to get to, like, I don't know, level 7 or something. That's not gonna take very long. We're not really prepared. This is not the kind of fight I want. Maybe I should go for water encounters. I've never really tested out, it's actually not unsafe. The unsafe flag is still on. Those pirates are buffed. So what they get is, approximately the same power as a level 6 fighter. The way the tooltip says anyway. Level 6 fighter with, honestly, we could probably just leave Nicholas on the ground. He's not really contributing very much. But, they're like level 6 fighters with like a broadsword or something. So they're doing a lot more damage than a less than level 1 fighter with a weaker than rapier equipped. Alright, couple more encounters. Give me one of these big Carib encounters. It's definitely, well, there's a lot of D&D mechanics, no doubt. Come on, the encounter rate is so low on the overworld. This is why I didn't want to go grinding yet, but I do need a little bit more. This is a good fight if we survive. For getting some XP. And we have, like, very powerful spells, so there's no reason not to get a couple level ups quick. But hopefully this will be enough to kill the pirates. Level 7s. It's enough HP, maybe we'll survive one hit from them. And we do have a fair amount of armor to be... Well, some people have some armor. We don't have a lot of armor. Let's not kid around. Okay. But I'll try it again at whatever our current power is. Finding Provoca was just too good. We have to get as much as we can out of here before we leave. This was a really good find. Okay, let's try to cast Ice Aid a little bit earlier this time, please. It's not looking super hot here. Turn order is really not in our favor. I think we'll win this one as soon as we go first and don't just all die immediately. I have looked at a lot of Super Metroid ROM hacks in the past. They, I'm not, like... I get out of practice with Super Metroid. Gee whiz, 176 crit. I get kind of out of practice with Super Metroid. It's a hard game to like get back into. A lot of the ROM hacks are anything but easy. Come on, David. Oh, geez, the turn order. I know there's 9 of them and only 3 casters, but we can almost kill them all with a single cast. We just need 2 of these to go and we'll be fine. I don't think Time 8 is going to be stronger than Ice 8, in case you're wondering. Okay. I mean, Ice 8, if you're lucky, would kill all of them in one shot. But they do have more than 300 HP. There we go. Squatchamale doesn't get any experience, but we finally beat them. Now we're level 10, mostly. And we get a crown. Might not help right now, but good for later. Crown, crown, crown. This was from the pirates. Okay. Did I run out of music already? Or is YouTube being dumb? YouTube's being dumb. Stupid YouTube. Pausing my music in the background for no good reason. Okay. It probably would have been better to switch Nicholas to be a fighter, to be honest. But for now, it's, you know, we'll leave him as he is. Because fighters just seem to have everything. All the magic, good hit rate growth. I don't know what all the attribute growth ranks mean. But for now, let's... Do you want to see what your odds are? Let's see. 137. So we're up to 270 damage. About 500 damage. If he rolled really low HP, we're about at the point where we might be able to kill him. 600 and a bit. Oh, but the raspberry got him. Okay, that was fun. No time for war mechs. But yeah, I know about, like I said, I've played lots of Super Metroid ROM hacks. I know about, well, I haven't played them all by any means, but I've played lots of them. So, I'm not unfamiliar. I just don't really have the time to re-practice all my Super Metroid skills. Definitely going to take Karib fights. Not a lot of XP, but it's fine for now. Now, it's important to remember that a lot of the dungeons we've, you know, checked, we have definitely not cleared. So, we will probably want to go back. Well, we need to go back to a bunch of places again at some point. I'm going to continue working counterclockwise for now. So I'm going to check Ice Cave, see how far we can go, and then check Provoca, and then Matoya. Kind of go around that route. Oh, good! So this is nice. Ice Cave is just Corneria. So this means we should get 2 more items, actually. Uh-oh. Although this is the ship, the king was actually Astos all along. Hopefully we're strong enough to deal with 1 Astos. Yeah, we'll be fine. Alright. And that was a ship. Good. That should be in Provoca once we're done here. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. 3 fighters is probably better. Also, Canal means we can go mostly anywhere in the world. We're free! But I don't like to show off just 1 class at a time. Having 2 of the same class is already restrictive enough. I wanna test out Chaos Mode without just having 1 class, because that's kind of silly. I don't feel like I'm testing out Chaos Mode very effectively if we just literally have one class, even though it's a pretty good class. Hey, RNG's gonna RNG. Sometimes you get the same Dark King twice in a row. Okay, so it's actually quite nice here. The rivers seem pretty chill. So getting through all of that area, if we need to go back, is not so hard. Yeah, assuming we don't get the airship for a while. Traveling to, essentially, Provoca and Corneria Castle, both pretty easy. Until the war mech decides to kill us. But now that we've got, you know, save items, it shouldn't be so bad. Chaos Mode is the classes, specifically. So our black belt is not really a black belt. He's more like a red mage, basically. Something like a fighter red mage. Our fighters are actually more like sages that can cast anything, because they get all white and black magic. And once promotion, including all the wizard spells. So they learn literally everything, which seems pretty good. Alright, so this is not very helpful, sadly. This is, Provoca is Titan's West, so we know where both ends of the cave are now. So we could theoretically take, where is it on? Corneria Castle is Titan's East. Once we have a ruby, we can head here. But I will do some sailing now, stick to my boat, and we'll go check Matoya. The bonus plus signs on the items, I believe, is just a bit of a bug from either my ROM or the current randomizer that is just adding, instead of a space, it is adding a just a plus sign for empty spaces sometimes. I'm not sure why. Each item has a maximum of 7 characters, I'm pretty sure. So it's either, you know, key with 4 spaces or key with 4 plus signs. So Mataya's Cave is on rack. Another top level town was actually pretty nice. Also, the music keeps not playing, and I'm getting really annoyed. Because YouTube is not supposed to stop playing music just randomly. I don't think we ever bought any pure potions. So we've got 44 cabins, 10 houses, nearly max heals, and a bunch of pures. Good. Oh, we could check the tavern too here. Red Mage. We haven't actually seen a Red Mage yet. Right? We've seen everything else except a Red Mage. Because we started with Black Belt Thief, Black White, and then we changed Black and White to Fighters, which we didn't start with, and then the only thing remaining was actually the Red Mage. So we're going to change Nicholas to a Red Mage to see what it is. Also, I really like my my Red Mage sprite. What do we get here? So, no magic, only hammers, bad hit percent growth, reasonable armor, and then on promotion staves and night white magic. Honestly, it does mean we probably should go with like 4 fighters, but if we go 4 fighters, they won't be able to equip anything but swords and none of the good armor. So I do need someone to be the tank eventually. I should try to find someone with A or S armor. No, never mind. Once they're knights, they can use any armor. So we can get, assumedly, fire armor, ice armor, opal, and stuff once promoted with Excalibur and stuff. But we'll never be able to equip, like, the best helmets or gloves. So if the question is, can they use pro rings and ribbons? If that's true, then on promotion they'll have basically everything. Okay. Sometimes the game's like, just use this one class. Fighter wasn't good enough, was it? Sleep 4, anti-ice, not that good. There's the raspberry. I think it's rasp. I think it is rasp, which is non-elemental, single target, high damage. But I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure it's single target. It might be non-elemental, but I don't know. Anyway, we don't have any Oxyale yet, so let's keep going. Yeah, class swapping is definitely a nice plus. Oh, I forgot to... because when you class change, you go back to 1 HP, so... You also unequip anything you had equipped, which is easy to forget. So, for now... Sorry, class diversity, I guess. It's just gonna be better like that. David has the most armor right now because he can equip actually a reasonable amount of armor right now. So I guess he's like our red mage tank that can equip higher quality armor for now, and then on promotion also good shields. Basically a buffed up red whiz, and then my fighters are all kind of overpowered. We're not going to get a lot of value out of alternate weapons like katanas. Probably. Let's see. Oh yeah, I mean, this might just be how chaos mode usually works. I don't know. Okay, so now we don't have any nice... All of our color palettes are the same. I'm not even showing off my cool, colorful sprite creations. One thing I wanted to mention is Necro here. That's death element damage rather than death element death. Okay, well, one day we'll have enough money for bracelets if we want. I think we should be able to equip silver swords, right? Yeah. A-rank swords. A-rank. So we'll just give everyone silver swords once we have got a bit more money. That'll be a good, like, swinging weapon. And, yeah, we'll be fine. We've got really good damage spells. Alright, so where do we go? Let me look at my tracker a little bit. So Corneria Castle doesn't help us. Temple of Fiends is cleared. We've been to Matoya's cave. Provoke a dwarf cave. We could fight the Lich. Maybe not ready for that. Elfland has Temple of Fiends. Elfland Castle is Elfland Castle. Northwest Castle has some dungeons I haven't cleared yet. We did the mermaids, but the right side led us to more dungeon. So there is a dungeon at Northwest Castle. Marsh Cave has Carry, essentially, and some treasure in there. And Crescent Lake is Sky Maze, which means another dungeon. And Volcanoes Provoke us. So we've got, like, 2 open dungeons and 2 fiends right now, which is not bad. But let's keep looking for talent. We'd like to find Elfland if possible. Or, you know, there's lots of things with free items, like Sarda or maybe Crescent Lake for the free items. Okay, we're getting a lot of easy towns, honestly. So Melmond is Gaia. Probably nothing much we can do here besides check the weapon and armor shop. I mean, we can look at the magic for later, but anti-time, and I have no idea what Pan does. Maybe Panacea, but no idea. Ice 3, slow. Okay, armor. So there's the very expensive and underperforming Pro Ring. There's the cloth. Copper gauntlets. I'm gonna buy one. I said. And because it's so cheap, we can test out if anyone can equip it. It'd be better than our gloves. My guess is yes. But I would be wrong. Where the heck? YouTube. Oh, this was the last. Okay, never mind. I can't get too mad. This was the last song in the playlist. Hold on just a sec. We'll queue up another playlist here in just a second. That one was my fault. I thought we were out of music. Okay, let's go with some Final Fantasy V for now. There are 29 songs here, so it should be a while before we run out. Okay. So the copper glove was a dud. The silver helmet. Is anyone ever going to be able to wear that? C rank armor seems to be a no. I wonder if, like, A rank is fighter, S rank is knight, B rank is ninja, and then C rank is like red mage or thief, and then D rank is like white mage or black mage kind of tier. I should probably look that up before we do another randomizer like this. How about iron helmets? We couldn't equip a silver helmet, but this is a different kind of helmet. Huh. Well, that's a shame. So, C rank helmets is not enough for any helmets, basically. Hand axes? I don't think we can use axes, right? I had someone, but they're gone. We basically get swords and hammers. That's it. Okay, We have not found the, oops. We do need to buy a couple soft potions at least before we get turned to stone. We have not found the key item at a shop yet. Okay. While we're here, we'll check out the two entrances. We can go to Vanilla Titans East and Earth Cave to see what they are. Should we try this? Yeah. While we're here. We might be able to do this one. So, Titans East is Castle Ordeals, which will have a key item. And we can exit out. We don't have warp spells. We might be... I don't know. It's a fairly short one, so I figure we give it a shot. Let's go top. That was a mistake. Actually, it wasn't a mistake. We'll just keep going top then. Always pick top. You can soft lock? No, they fixed that. That was like in the vanilla. Zombie D's not the worst thing to get some XP, but strong to ice, my main damage dealing spell. Pick top. Maybe we're on the right path. We could wipe out some Medusas for some experience. We do have a very powerful spell. And 4 people that can cast it. Okay, so not the top one. There we go. Well, that wasn't too bad. No need to worry about snakes. Darkness snakes, Well, there we go. Excal plus 7's our endgame sword. I don't think anyone will be able to equip it at the moment, because that should be S rank. I would expect. But on promotion, we should have S rank swords, so good. That's a win condition there for the endgame. Okay, basically just the Excal, but that's totally worth it. And this is our Zombie D chest with the bottle, and I actually do know where to return that, so good deal. We don't need to mess around here and fight the trap tile on the way out. Well, before we check the next entrance, I'll actually return that, because it could be a key item that we need in the next room and at the, the Earth Cave entrance, basically. Finally, some good swords. Well, a good sword, but yes. At least we got the one. Alright, a tiny fairy has been released. What do you think the tiny fairy will give us? Bunch of pink townspeople jerks blocking my road. Best case scenario would be a floater. Okay. Cube, not necessarily very important on these kinds of seeds. But we'll check it all off. We are getting more experience for every key item as well. Like, more experience per battle, basically. Okay. One more check while we're here. An hour in. Feels like we've barely done anything. But we have searched the entire, opening area. We've got our boat access. We can go to almost every entrance in the world. We're missing, with the airship, we're missing Sarda, Titan's West, Gaia's entrance, and Lefane's entrance. So 4 out of however many there are. Okay. I'm willing to do a little bit of this one. So this will be Earth entrance. Will be, we'll call this Volcano Armory, I think is the typical one. So let's see what we get here. tiny bit of money. Some regular silver armor. I don't think that's as good as ice -4. No. But can anyone equip it that normally can equip ice? So D rank armor is not silver armor. So definitely on the priority list is trying to find a tail to get promoted soonish, so we can equip some better gear. Hi, Warmac. Can we please let us go? Thank you. There's some really good endgame armor that we can't equip. Dragon +2 is better than vanilla. Alright. I'll say that was worth saving. But now for the big load of treasure coming soon. So we've got Excal and Dragon Armor. Chance to strike first. I don't believe it. Not yet. One of these days we'll take down Warmac, don't worry. There will be time. Nope, don't stand there, you fool. It's always a trap tile. Okay, helmet we can equip. Silver axe. I don't think we can do anything with those. Just a random ogre guarding a chest in Volcano, sure. There's our ribbon. Aw, the ribbon's pretty bad, but at least you can equip it. Dang. Goodbye, Absorb. Oh well, let's clean up our inventory. So we got one person that will have some status protection. And the Pro Cape might be equipable. There we go, because Pro Cape is equipable by all the mages. So, also A-rank shields. We can probably equip good shields, even. I'm gonna try to give it to David, if I can. Yeah. Because he's my front row slot, he needs the absorb the most. But Pro Cape 2, -2 is not all that great, you know. Well, there's another endgame weapon for us. Vorpal +2. Excal +2, Katana +8. Oh, what if the promoted fighters can use Katana +8? That will, yeah, that'd be pretty good. A Katana +8 is the highest, well, other than a Katana +9, the highest critical rate weapon in the game. Okay, so this will be a dead end. We can get a key item here, though. Let me just mark this down. So Earth Cave entrance is Volcano Armory into Marsh Treasury. We can't fully clear it because we don't have the key, but we can get, you know, most of it. So many changes, yeah. A garbage shield. I think this is empty. Totally. Every time. If I keep calling my chests in this treasury, one of these days I'll remember how it works. Please get out of the way, bats. Please. Alright. No wizards today. These guys should be weak to ice anyway, so might as well kill them. That's a pretty good grind tile for us, actually. We don't know where Matoya actually is, I don't think. Why don't we stay here for a couple seconds? One more thing that I'm noticing about my fighters. They've got a really good HP growth. The A rank HP growth. Whereas David only has a C rank HP growth and is starting to lag behind a little. I've never grinded on R Giants and Agama groups before, so let's just see. I don't want to spend a ton of time here, but if we can get to like level 15 maybe. We're getting a lot of first strikes, which helps as well. Don't worry, I know where exit is. Probably 1 or 2 more. We have lots of level 1 charges. Like, this is fine. 800 damage. Oh, so good. I love those huge numbers. Alright, we're gonna get Squatchameel level 15 and then we'll be out of here. This is actually like... This is a solid A grind tile. We're not going to 50 on this one. No, no, no. But getting beyond the low levels here is totally fair. Okay, that gets us, you know, more of everything. More spell charges. Hit percent growth is really good on these guys. So once we get some weapons, we'll be getting a lot of swings. Everyone's got 3% hit growth, which is really nice. MDef is decent at 2 points. Not as good as a black belt with 4 per level, but definitely not a bad little grind there. Okay, this is really annoying, werewolves. See how time 8 does? I haven't cast that much. It should be very similar to ice, just nothing is weak to time specifically. Alright, well we're into the 300s for HP, that's pretty good. I wonder if at some point I should reclass everyone to fighter. Because all David has is regular red mage spells. If we reclass him to fighter, he'll get all spells. The only thing he'll have is A-rank shields, which we'll get S-rank armor and A-rank shields. I don't see any real reason to hold on to black belt / red mage. It's kind of sad. Yeah, these guys have the best vitality growth, good strength growth, good HP growth. He's kind of average for stats growth. Ooh, can we equip that? Alright, now we're cooking. So Flame Sword is within A rank. Okay, let's just clean some garbage up. I suppose just equip the swords we can equip. Okay. The classes are a bit strange here because we're on chaos mode for classes. At the moment, we are a black belt and 3 fighters, technically. There. We have been using tavern mode to switch things up a little bit over time. Okay, that should be everything for here. Let's get out. I'm gonna mark this off as clear. Well, no, let's not mark it off as clear because we might have to come back with a key, maybe. But basically done. We started with random party. It was Thief, Black Belt, White Mage, Black Mage. But the way Chaos rolled, well, that was not very accurate. White Mage, Black Mage were both really bad. They had no spells and low equipment. Thief was almost okay, but not good enough. And Black Belt is basically buff Red Mage, and Fighter is the everything man. And I do mean everything. Every spell. Not just red magic, actually every spell. And still, most equipment. Okay, well, next up, that's everything on the south half of the map visited once, although not cleared. We haven't seen the cube floor yet. Astos' Northwest Castle yet. We haven't seen Matoya's cave yet, so we either dive deeper or sail further. I think while we're in the neighborhood, let's knock a couple things off that shouldn't be too hard at the moment. Yeah, no. At least he has Ice 3, which is kind of weak, rather than a bunch of nukes. Okay, so Dwarf Cave is actually the Lich, which should not be too bad at our level. Lich is not really weak to ice or anything, but... actually, is it the Lich? Do we know that for sure? We get, actually, the Kraken. Not weak to any of this stuff. I'm just gonna go with ice for now. 13 hits, 1 shot. 200 damage, let's see. 500 damage, nearly. So that should put us at almost 1,000. I think we can take her. Or it, him, I don't know. There we go. Good job, team. Sorry, David, you got smacked. Slapping by the Kraken. Alright, now I can mark it off on my tracker as complete, which just helps limits the number of places I have to look. Okay, so we'll go resurrect. We have no life spells yet. That's why we need to find Elfland. Hopefully get some good spells there. I think I never checked the treasures in Temple of Fiends, the Garland floor. Trying to read my map here. I should go to Northwest Castle because it's actually some caves we haven't done yet. And maybe Crescent Lake, maybe. Silver Sword is definitely better than a Coral Sword. We can buy 2 of those. If we end up fighting a boss that needs us to swing a sword, I'd rather have something equipped for whoever survives. Although, obviously, Flam Sword is preferred. And we've got promotion weapons if we ever get there. Also, hey there, Aaron. Gold bracelet. I don't even know for sure if we can equip it. Let's find out. Probably, because normally anyone can equip it. Yeah. It's not nearly as good as normal. I'm not going to hold on to the broken silver shields. So for anyone that can't wear the ice armor, for now, gold -2 is gonna do it. We've got the money. This covers some of our fragile armor a little bit better. $30, $36, so we should still put the pro cape on the people that are slightly more likely to get punched. Alright, gold's a good investment. Yeah, I like that. Okay, where to? Northwest Castle for a dungeon. Marsh Cave to kill Carrie. Crescent Lake for a dungeon. So we'll start at Northwest Castle because it's close. And then after that, we have to go up. So we go to On-Rack and Waterfall entrances. Swap to fighter, no. I refuse to have a completely the same party. Alright, so we've went left. Left was mermaids. I didn't check all the chests here because, we had problems. Heal potion. This is not... We don't need everyone to have blue hair. This is not the Aryan race. Everyone's a fighter. We gotta have different classes. We need some diversity in our team. Okay, we never went through this floor before because I ran away. Why leading with Black Belt? Because he can equip ice armor. 42 absorb. No one else can equip ice armor. Until promoted, anyway. Yeah, we got some nice music going on in the background. Keeping it lively. An imp trap tile. Oh no. Okay, a melted sword, a sun sword. That's good. Equip that. Should be better than silver +2 by some amount. Silver +2 is probably nearly a flame sword, and sun sword is still better than that. So. Okay, so Muddle, one of the random spells that we have from Spellcrafter, apparently causes darkness. Battle Mage, Battle Babe. Nope, best fighter sword in vanilla is Mazza. Nice try. Can't outlore Blue Ankylo. Okay, this is ridiculous, Arachnids. Heal 2 spiders. Don't need none of that. Besides, specifically what the strongest vanilla swords are, this is a good catch. It doesn't really matter when you have pluses and minuses with the Blursid effects. Because Sun Sword -9 is going to be garbage. Alright, let me note this in here for my list. This was Northwest Castle. And now we are at Crescent. Yeah, we found most of the towns. We're missing Elfland and Lefane and Melmont. We're missing a couple. Let me just see what we got. We could get some more black mages. They're not very good. I haven't found the item shop yet. We still have not. Gotta keep checking those. Let's see what we got for armor. Iron +3. You think anyone could equip that? David could. Which means it's probably like a B rank or A rank armor. Which means my fighters could not. So... Iron +3 versus Ice -4 actually might be better. I think Steel is the same level as Ice in terms of defense, just not weight. So Ice -4 would be pretty close to Vanilla Iron. We'll lose out on some status protection. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, prove me wrong. Let's see his stats. 42, 42. I might be wrong. But I don't care enough to hold on to it. Yeah, 46, 43. Marginally better. Not a big difference. Bunch of garbage. No need to worry about that. Level 6 magic. A little bit expensive, but there's our Life 8 Fade 8. Ho, 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 ho. Level 6 is rocking the white magic. And not really rocking the black magic. Okay. So. This is basically Life 2. Which we need on everyone. I'm not sure if my Red Mage Black Belt can do it. Sadly. Maybe after promotion. Not really enough money for fades. But for now, life is all we really need. And we need some more levels anyway. But yeah, that's our resurrection. And then later on... Lock 2 is probably worth picking up by the end game at least. Okay. Happy to get some life spells. Bunch of confused old men in here. Alright. That's this one. We don't know where the dwarf cave is yet anyway, but another key item. What am I doing walking out like a chump? Okay, so that entrance is cleared now. I mean, we might want to go back to Crescent Lake at some point. But I've gotten all the chests in there, basically. Okay. Next. Where to next, Blue? Elfland Castle has some treasures. Let's head that way, and we can kill a fiend while we're down there. And I think Volcano might have been incentivized, which would be the chest down here. This is... I'm just looking at my map here. The town goes C. Oh, wait. No, this is the wrong one. This is Temple of Fiends. Well, there's still a little bit of treasure here, so we'll go pick that up. Or, no, wait. Did I already get this one? I forgot to buy level 2 magic for Nicholas. That's 600 damage, 750 damage, 900 damage approximately, and get cracked. Say 1150, 1270. About 1500 damage. And dead. So where am I looking? Oh, I'm looking at Marsh Cave. Ah, dummy. Marsh Cave's got carry. Crescent Lake's got... Okay, let's get out of the inner sea. We're done here. Blue's going to kill the elves. There weren't any elves there. They're already dead. They've been taken over by, whatever nonsense Warmech is doing, basically. I probably... Well, I don't know. Maybe it would have been smarter to go north first to, get some more checks. I think, you know, while we're here... I know we were just here, but let's go kill... Let's go, deal with another fiend. Or at least find out which fiend it is. Also, let's see how our physical attacks are doing. 122, 146, not bad, not bad. Just chop them into little pieces. We haven't found Elfland the town yet, though. I can't do that. I don't even think we found Elfland the castle. Replacing checks with debit cards? What? Wait! Cash only around these parts. Oh, waiting. Stupid scorpions. Why can't I run from scorpions? It's not like scorpions can run. They're only quick over very short distances. Alright, so here we go. This is the one I was meaning to go to. Marsh empty. And then a quick... an ocean floor that I have to get some treasure out of. Not this one. This one. We never cleared this floor of loot. So we'll do a little loop-de-loop here. Assuming we can survive the ghosts. You don't like the dwarf accents? I mean, the lolly hole was pretty fun, wasn't it? Oh, the ghost missed! The ghost actually rolled down for once. Blasphemous. We've also got the Hello Dwarf in this one. Everyone loves Hello Dwarf. Or not Hello, it's Yahoo. Sorry. Okay, the treasure was garbage. Let's go to a very sick-looking volcano bottom. I think these guys are actually weak to ice. I mean, it didn't really look like it, to be honest, but... I know these guys are not. They have, like, dragon element defense. I think the dragon sword actually works on them. While a flame shield -7, it's pretty bad. So I don't think we really need that. We're not going to be able to equip it. No. -7 is enough to be basically useless. These guys, this is another decent trap tile because they go down to a single ice. Alright. I'm not going to run around poisoned. Don't worry. I guess we have... we've got enough heal spells. We could do some quick healing. This is feeling like a pretty good run. I mean, we're an hour and a half in. Still got a long way to go, but... considering all the crazy flags on it, could be a lot worse. I never got stuck back in Corneria like I was worried I was. Okay, the Agamas are not messing around. Opens up with some lightning. Alright, what do we get? We got some really good boss music going on right now. Very vanilla, though. Now, she's not weak to ice. I'm not really sure if time or ice will work better here. 200 damage. Another almost 200 damage. She rocked us. Ice is... she's definitely resistant to ice, I'll tell you that much. We gotta buy some more magic for Nicholas. This is gonna be a little bit tricky. Oh, never mind. Easy. She must have had vanilla HP, because 600 and she's dead. Okay. Check another orb off the list. That's another complete location. Feeling pretty good. In case you're wondering, I'll just show you for a second. Oh, you can't. It's not. Why is this not showing up? Just a sec. Nothing ever works. Click things. There we go. That's what I'm showing off. So you can see grayed out areas or places we've already been that I'm 100% sure we're done. Some of them have like little notes in here for, hey, don't forget to go back here. Anyway, just figured I'd show that off. Alright, let's keep going. So, all that's missing, the only place we haven't cleared yet that I've entered is Crescent Lake. If we go to Crescent Lake, we could also stop by Provoca to get some more spells for Nicholas before things get really scary. And then we have to sail north basically at that point. We could also just go down to like Castle Ordeal's entrance. Or, well, we've got access to no chime, right? So we can enter Northwest, we can enter the Castle of Ordeals, we can enter Onrak, and we can enter the waterfall. I'm pretty sure we only have 3 world entrance zones that we can actually enter right now. Because we can't get into the Cardia Isles, we can't get to Gaia or Lefane, or Sarda or Titan's West. So this is one that we didn't clear because it was tough. So this is another dungeon for us, which could lead to anything. Did we get hit by like a war mech or something when we were in here? Yes, the answer to that is yes. Sure, I'll take a first strike wizard vamp. These guys are worth lots of XP. Not too bad. I think the nachos might have killed me last time, actually. But we got away. Okay, so this is... I'm not going to mark this one down, because this is just a connector. It doesn't really do anything. Another connector. Essentially, there's nothing on these floors. They just have one stair up and one stair down. So I feel like manually inputting every one of these is kind of a waste. All right. Stinging ghosts. And a dead end. Alright, well that is bad. So, well, I mean, it's good. It's just a dead end. So, clear. That's Sky Maze dead end. Okay, completely pointless. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Let's take a quick paddle up to Provoca. I'd like to buy some more magic for one of our freshly minted fighter sages. One of these days we'll make more than 5 steps without an attack. And Ice Cave was Corneria Castle. We got no reason to go there. We got some good exercise? Sure. So I came back here for magic. Oh yeah. We want time 8, heal 5, fast 5. And I'll keep them in the same order so it's easier for me to quick cast. Even though it's more messing around here. Alright, and then David could not learn one of these. He couldn't learn fast, I guess, right? Or did I just run out of money? Yeah. Okay, well, at least level 1 and 2 magic is up to snuff. Let's see, level 18 still does not learn any level 6 charges, sadly. While I'm here, I'm gonna double check the shops, but I don't think there's anything to buy weapon or armor. Not at this point. I guess if I saw the cat claw, maybe I'd see if I could actually equip it. Yeah, nothing worth it. Okay. We still have not found the item shop. Oh, we can check the desert caravan, I suppose. So I guess our next destination will be the Onrak continent, because that's 2 entrances and a chance for the item shop item. Whereas, if we sail to... If we sail to Castle or Deals, that's just 1 entrance. And that's it. There's really only 3 entrances and the shop left right now, I think. Unless I've missed something. Waterfall on rack. We don't have the Oxyale, so we can't actually... We have our own on rack, but we can't enter the dungeon there. That's an easy one to forget, too. Thanks, YouTube. No one actually wanted to hear the music that Blue is playing. Everyone wanted to watch me stop for 5 seconds. So settle in there for a bit of a long sail. We gotta sail all the way around the long way. I guess it won't take too long, but... This extra bit of land there is not necessary. Alright, while we're on this continent, I'm going to check the shop first. No time for French tigers. What do we get? We do get a ruby. Okay. So, kind of a vanilla shop, sort of. Rather than a bottle, but... so that means we do know where Titan's Cave is, so that's, I don't think it's incentivized, though, but that is 4 treasure chests. But not much else of value. What do we get at Onrak? Alright, well this will be some dungeon, then. So, Mirage Tower. Should probably save before we really get going here. Could be deadly. Let me first check if this is a town or something. No town. So, I was hoping that might have been like Elfland, right? Ambush. I get the idea these robots have a very high ambush chance. Big money. And nothing else really worth it? Okay. So far, not a great start. Okay, so just a connector, volcano connector of one sort or the other. There's a lot of these. This is just a connector, could be anything. Okay, and then this will be the ice loop, so this will be an exit at the end. So let me write this down as Mirage Tower to ice loop. So all of the stuff that's connected to the ice teleporters will go through here. Sadly, we don't actually have the warp spell, so we'll have to do the full loop. But that's okay. I mean, it's probably okay. Barely. At least they didn't have anything nasty. Okay, we have a ruse level 1, which is vanilla ruse, basically. Hammer. So that'll be Thor's hammer. And basically, it's like a defense sword, Thor's hammer. Can anyone equip A-rank hammers in our current group? S-rank, actually, indeed. Do you think it's better than a silver sword? 3779? No. 3279. That's a shame. 3779. Did you guys know that the Thor's hammer, that is the best white mage, white wizard weapon, by default is actually weaker than the silver sword you can buy back in Elfland in the first like hour of the game? Who balanced this RPG? I guess Skyrim elves are probably on the bad side of elves a bit more. I would expect the Final Fantasy elves are a lot closer to Tolkien elves. Take that for what that's worth, but... Well, D&D elves, which, you know... Pro Ring -5. Dang. That's the first one we've seen of that as well. We got Ribbon -5 and Pro Ring -5 on this run. I can rebuy the gloves once we get some more ribbons, I guess. But I do want death protection, even at the cost of a little bit of absorb. A Cure 2 shirt. So that's... The stop shirt is black or white shirts. I don't know, stop 6 maybe is worth casting. I don't think the Cure 2 spell is worth casting, though. And I don't think anyone will ever be able to equip shirts. I actually don't know... Like, what armor type white and black shirts? Because usually that's... I mean, I wouldn't consider it S-rank armor, right? It's kind of a mage armor. I guess it's probably promotion sort of lock, but... I guess I could find out here if it's equipable with A. No. So either way, they're not going to help us much, because I don't think we can equip them until we promote. And even then, I'm not sure. Ooh, another good spell. So, what that will do... That gives us a casting item that's level 8 power. Necro 8 should be all target death elemental damage. So that's a good one. Ruse Hammer's good. Lock Staff is pretty good as well, actually. We've been getting some pretty good weapons. Not great armor, but weapons have been pretty solid. Just cleaning up a little bit here, but okay. Ice Cave's got all the cool weapons. All the cool weapons. You know, the Volcano has the hot weapons, but we haven't really found that one yet. Does that mean Sea Shrine has the deep weapons, and Sky Castle has the high weapons? Iron Armor +3 is unfortunately only equipable by one person for now. And our key item is, drum roll, another dungeon opening. So that gets us into some dungeon. And this is our eye tile. Okay. So if I want to go back to wherever Onrak is, which is on my list somewhere, I can see it. Onrak. I can't see it. Onrak is Matoya's cave. So we have one more entrance there now. We had to do the actual Onrak to open the dungeon beneath Onrak on the other side of the world. Kind of roundabout, but progression nonetheless. Let's do Waterfall for now while we're here. Ah, dang it. This is not the one I wanted to find. We'll clear this while we're here, but this is Earth. This is the vampire floor. But we don't have the rod, which means we cannot progress, but we can check a couple chests and kill a vampire and get his chest. But this is another dead end we'll have to come back to later, in theory. Sadly. But this is the nature of Floor Shuffler. This definitely happens a lot more when you're shuffling floors. Do we have enough? Oh, we still don't have any life 8 charges? What are you guys doing with your life 8s? Hurry up and learn how to heal people from the dead. I'm not asking that much, am I? Just raise people from the dead after they died one-shotted by Warmech. He's everywhere. Please, sir, leave us alone. Just imagine if he was unrunnable, though. Just imagine. There should be a flag that's like, all trap tiles are Warmech and they're unrunnable. Wouldn't that be great? Ah, giant sword +8. I bet you that's better than a silver +2, but I don't know. 3882. Definitely way better. I never remember how good the giant sword is, because normally you'd never equip it. But at +8, that's a nice solid improvement. Just moving things around right now. Basically, Nicholas probably has our highest damage weapon. 4593. Yeah, technically he's got the highest power weapon. So if I had a really hard boss fight, he can ruse himself up and try to stay alive longer. Plus, he's got the ribbon, so he's kind of our, you know, solo fighter. Let's just see how the vampire does to a barrage of fighter sages. I mean, he's had some pretty good evasion, but he still dies. Oh, really? Well, isn't that just the funniest darn thing? So, that's real bad if you're doing like a race, because most people don't like to check the vampire until they've got the rod. And having the rod behind the vampire is kind of funny. Dang! This does not help us, though. Yet. Bahamut. So, unfortunately, unless I accidentally turned on a flag that gives us free promotion, we cannot become overpowered fighters yet. But we know where to go, at least. Okay. That leaves me with Matoya's Cave, which is actually on rack, or Castle Ordeals. I think it's faster from here to go to Castle Ordeals. And then from there, if we have to, we'll go to Matoya's on rack. What a crazy scene. At some point we have to get the floater, I'm sure of it. But they're making me work for it. Next time I'm in the zone, we can turn in the ruby for the Titan as well. Oh, I should tick off the ice loop is complete on my tracker. Look at all these juicy entrances we can't go into. Torturous. Okay, what do we get? Who knows? Okay, I'm just gonna call this entrance. Let's see, this is the Ordeals entrance. We'll call this one C left treasure. Because it's left after a couple floors and it's the one with treasure on it. Oh, never mind, it's just C left. This is not treasure. Let me fix that up. Ooh, but then we get Sky Treasure. Sky, Spider. Okay. Should be some goodies here. Opal Gauntlet -7. No, we don't need that. What we do need is like a level up so that we can cast Life 2. Apparently, Chimera are a little bit stronger than expected. I think yesterday, the last live stream, they had like Death Touch or something really nasty. That was terrible. Also, not to forget, I haven't really shown this off much. Necro. So with groups where we don't want to waste magic charges, we can do basically a nuke tier attack. For free. There's a lot of level 8 damage spells we've had access to, honestly. There's a beefy eye. That eyeball's been eaten as Wheaties. Okay, some more progression. We do know where Elfland Castle is. This is... What do we call this check? Is this the Black Chocobo check, maybe? Maybe this is the Black Chocobo, because you're in Sky. Maybe I figured it out. Okay, well, at least we have a key item that we know where to turn in if we go for it. Okay, we should just be doing that every time we get into a random encounter. Necro 8. Very strong spell. Death element. Probably won't work very well on undead, but I actually don't know what really exists death element naturally, other than the undead. You know, these guys, it seems. Ooh, those guys give a lot of experience. Wow. Almost 6,000 XP per battle. Rock golems. Definitely take that fight. Now, the eye is actually not dead, so he should not actually be strong to the Necro spell. Lots of bad armor today, just iron armor in all the chests. Cloth -3. That's almost vanilla. I'm pretty sure there is a cloth armor in one of the chests in this room. Okay, well that's also very vanilla. Sky Spider leads us to Sky... Sky. I'm gonna call this level Sky Sky because you see the sky underneath you. It's kind of unique to this map. Could call it Sky Space. That might be a little bit better. Sleep Touch Fire Hydrants. But we are getting some good chest density. Gold Bracelet we don't need anymore. Harm Axe. It's -6, but against the undead, you know, could work. Harm 5 should be about equivalent to the regular Harm 3, which is reasonably high damage to undead. It's probably got nothing on our level 8 magic, but... Okay, let's go to the right side. There's a bunch of chests over there. Oh, we should take this fight. This is worth a lot. Uh-oh. They've got stone plants. I mean, I guess Medusas, that's kind of vanilla. But I don't have very many soft... I should have bought some more soft potions. Another bad opal glove. So far, the treasures in here, not really living up to expectations. So man-cats, if I remember correctly, are resistant to fire, ice, and lightning damage. I don't know about death. The answer is yes. They're basically Rakasa from Dungeons and Dragons, so yeah, basically resist most elements. Probably safe to say. It's kind of the thing. If you ever play D&D, you might be familiar with the Lion Men. Natural protection from magic, some high level. Maybe I'll try time magic? There we go. It doesn't look like they're resisting time. They resisted death, I think, but not time. Basically in vanilla, like, nothing resists time, so... Well, this floor was basically a waste of my dang time. Alright, and then this is Earth, another treasure floor, whatever. Earth 4, I think it is. But we should be high enough level that this should be fine. Do we need a heal helmet that casts Pure? It's a little bit worse than a normal Pure helmet. You probably need A rank helmets to equip it, I'm guessing. So probably don't need that. Or that. The randomizer's broken. I keep seeing the same equipment over and over again. I have seen a lot of ice shields, and it seems like I'm getting a lot of repeats. I swear I did not enable the randomized loot. So, like, if no Mazimmune shows up, I don't know what happened. I didn't mean to randomize our treasure pool. But, like, the more repeats of the same items you can see, the more you're like, well, that takes away a slot from some other item. Because there's a limited number of chests, and if they're not just shuffling them around, then something is getting cut. Alright, what's next? This is going to be a deep dungeon for sure. This is like 5 floors of run here. All of this led to the waterfall, I think. So let me just note that in here. Okay, well, this should be another key item. Assuming we can navigate it. It's a very black and white waterfall. Oh, that was easy. Well, that opens another entrance. So we're getting a very linear progression on this one. Hey there, B-Dub. Long-time lurker, I appreciate that. I do a lot of lurking when I'm watching people stream too. Goodbye, Cap. Hello, busted ribbon. Okay, well, we got an almost vanilla ribbon and an almost vanilla robot. Because usually you get the cube, which you need to get to Sky Castle. And instead we got the chime, which we need to get to the way to Sky Castle, sort of. Anyway, that area is done, so that is a cleared zone. So now I have access to 2 areas again. The dungeon below Onrak, out of Matoya, and the entrance at Mirage Tower. And I have 1 turn-in at the Elfland Castle, which is at Elfland Castle. So I'm going to go there first, because it's a pretty easy to navigate from this location. But sadly, with only the ship, everything's kind of split up annoyingly right now. So I'm hoping that the elves have the floater for me. That'd be really nice. Come on, elves. I mean, at least the key would be fine, right? Nope. I don't even know where Melmond is, so no good. Okay, well, that's another check tick off, but not a lot of progression. Okay, so chime. I guess we could do the ruby for 4 chests. That's, let me just double check where my Titan's entrances are. Corneria and Provoca. I don't really want to walk all the way around there. At some point I can turn the ruby in. But other than that, we need Mirage and Matoya. It's going to be a bit of a sailing trip here. What I'll do is I'll sail south, wrap a world, sail through the Cardia Isles, all the way to the top of Matoya, and we will dock on the north side between Matoya and Provoca. And from there we can get to Mirage pretty quick. Of course, there's a machine here in the ocean. The ruby's not an incentive item, though. No, unless I accidentally turned it on, it should not be incentivized Titan's Trove. Besides, Provoca's right here anyway, so this is the direction I needed to go to do both of these. And it's close to the Mirage entrance. But this is at least one proper entrance, so this should lead to somewhere. I mean, it could be a dead end, but at least we can knock it off if it is. Alright, do we even have level 7 magic yet? No. I should restore some life charges, though, in case this turns into a difficult dungeon. Now that we finally got some level 6 magic. Alright, alright. And if you're just joining midway through the game, we do have a very unusual randomizer flag set this time around. Not only, hey, well, that's beautiful. This is like my top tier goal here. Let me add this to my list. Marsh Cave is, or not Marsh Cave, Matoya Cave is on rack into Elf. Now, I doubt that the weapon shop or armor shop will matter. There's nothing. It's just regular weapons and armor. So it's not going to help us. But the magic. Well, black magic is a bit of a bust. Quick is like a self-haste, self-fast. And then, you know, fire 4 is fine. But maybe white magic will be really good. Yeah, I mean, fog 8 is good. Harm 8 could be good. They're all cheap. So Fog 8 is promotion locks for everyone. That's kind of annoying. Cure 1 and Cure 2 are not very valuable. Stun 7, X for... So we're definitely saving a slot for Fog 8. I guess I'll pick up... Stun, I never care about. Quick, maybe? Well, we've got Fast. Quick is just a self-fast. I don't know if that's worth it. I've got so many casters. Or I pick up something like Fire to do some small elemental damage. Would I ever cast it? Probably not. My poor black belt red mage can't actually learn all the low-level white and black magic at all. Red mage in the spellcrafter, I think, gets kind of hosed. It's not a very good spell type. Because a lot of low-level spells get locked to red mage, which I think is not fair. Ooh, silver plus 9. Ah. That will definitely beat a gold minus 2. 100%. Good deal. We got some good armor for now. We spent a lot of money on these gold bracelets, but this would be a nice upgrade. So a vanilla gold bracelet is a silver plus 5, basically. There's, I believe, 10 absorb difference, or somewhere around that anyway. So a negative gold bracelet is actually like a pretty easy to beat. I did not buy enough. But anyway, we have basically probably close to opal bracelet tier. just like that. Now, iron plus 3 is probably still better. Let's just test it out. 46, 48. No, that's better. 46, dang. Silver plus 9 is so good, it's better than iron plus 3. Alright, well, we get some nice upgrades here. Alright, so everyone's just got some bracelets. We got a couple pro capes. 2 ribbons. Everyone's got a bunch of gloves. No pro rings yet. They're bad pro rings, but I haven't seen anywhere to buy them, so... I'm just gonna buy some softs, but we might as well buy some real estate. And hopefully some good black level 4 magic. Burninator! And triple X. That's Robert's favorite spell. So we've got a rock, it's like an earth elemental spell, a fire spell that I don't know what Burn 8 does, to be totally honest. It might be instant death. Let's see what we got for white. Invis 6 is probably worth picking up for everybody. That should be a lot like Invis 2 was in vanilla. And then Cure 4 is more like Cure level 4. I'm gonna pick up 1 burn and 1 rock, and I'm just gonna test them out because I never remember what they do. And 1, well, triple X will be like quad X. So we know what that does. Invis 6 is always good. And then burn 8, let's just... yeah, let's just go do a couple quick battles. I just don't know what kind of effect they have, if they're offensive or... Well, this is great. I should have saved. Okay, hold on. We need to save. Yeah, thanks, Warmech. Here I am, let's just go, quickly test out some spells. Friggin' Warmech. Okay, just give me something. And we just have you waste a turn. And I'm gonna double check quick. Should be single target haste. Let's test out rock, single target something. And burn 8, single target something. Burn 8, single target damage. Interesting. Quick is haste. Rock is single target damage earth element. Interesting. I thought it might be like death element, like death status rather than damage. You're always down for Might Magic 6? Well, we don't play Might Magic 6 on this channel. Never. Crazy. Alright, so that means Burn 8 should do more damage, but of course is fire elemental. And Rock will be earth elemental, but less damage because it's lower level. So what does that mean? Probably should have a little bit more Burn 8 if you can. We wouldn't use Rock very often with a higher level spell. It is yeah, there's a lot of stuff on this randomizer. Hey there, Miraclaw. I kind of want to see what Cure 4 does, to be honest. The reason I'm curious is I know that Cure 1 and Cure 2 exist already. The Spellcrafter should make 4 different levels of Cure Magic, I think. The highest of the 4 levels, whatever level it rolls on, should be a full HP heal. So Cure 4 might actually be like vanilla Cure 4, even though it's, you know, level 4 spell, rather than level 7 spell. Also, apparently we ran out of music again. Or YouTube just decided to stop playing it. Thanks. Okay. So we might come back and pick up a couple more level 3, 4 spells after promotion. Because there's another level 3 spell we wanted that we couldn't learn. So for now, let's get out of here. I may or may not remember that, you know, we got level 3. But someone remind me once we finally get the tail to go buy some Elfland magic. I probably would want to go back anyway because that's where... let's just kill these guys, I guess. That would be where my level 7 spells that are terrible are from. We just need an airship. It'll be fine. Once we have the airship, we can stop by these real quick. Okay, we're just going to make a quick stop over here at Provoca for just 4 treasure chests, because Provoca is actually the Titan, and we can't not feed the Titan. Fear Glove, nope. Wood Helmet, nope. Not good, that was way too negative on the gloves to be worth it. So, basically a bust. I could just reset back to my last save, but whatever. I want the Titan to stay fed. I'm not gonna rip him off of his ruby meal. So with one single slot left, there's only one place on the map left to go, as far as I can remember. Whatever progression is, it has to come from Mirage Tower now, I think. Which is conveniently not too far away. Unless... I think I went the wrong way there. It's possible I've missed something along the way, of course. And then I'll have to... If there's nothing here, we'll have to backtrack through my notes and see what I forgot. Hey, look, it's Tyro. I guess we'll let him live for now. We did have a request for Tyro as friend, not food. I don't know if it's worth, like, 3 runs in a row, but I'll give him a couple. Ankylos just minding their own business out there in the desert. We'll let them live. I mean, they nearly killed David, but, you know, shouldn't have walked into them. Should have left them alone. Let me find out how much Cure 4 cures here. So it's not a full cure. It's just a probably Cure 3 layer cure. Like 200 is pretty good. Not a bad spell, but probably not as good as stacking Invis for late game. Okay, what do we get? Dwarves. Okay, I'll just mark this off as essentially dwarves, even though there's a small step in between. So we're gonna get some progression here, no doubt. Mirage Dwarf. Okay. Couple chests. Nothing there, but we have the adamant, which is all we can do. So turn it in. Yay! We can fly, guys. Should have came here earlier, but that was the progression we needed. Hooray indeed. Have to full clear the map. But now, at long last, we're finally on our way. Okay, that's 3 Tyros spared. Okay, but I'm going for Pacifist Ending now. Alright. Soon, random overworld encounters will be a thing of the past. We will no longer need to fear most of this. This will open up a whole bunch of new lands. You believe we can fly? But do you believe we can touch the sky? I'm sorry, everyone. I'm just thinking Space Jam, that's all. Alright. 2 hours, 13 minutes in, if I'm lucky. Pacifist or soulless pacifist? We never did the soulless one. That's too complicated. We're not doing that kind of... We're not doing soulless. Alright, up we go. Yay! So we'll do some nearby checks, and then we'll do the Isles after. By my calculations, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, plus there's like 7 or so open areas now. Ice 1. So let me just mark this down. This is the beginning of Ice Cave. I'll save it, and I will at least check. Like, I don't know if I'm... Wow. I don't know if I should try to clear it at this exact second, but it shouldn't take... Okay, never mind. Unrunnable wizards, forget that. We'll come back. Titan's West is Volcano. Okay, let me just mark some of these down. We'll have to come back, unfortunately, but... I'm looking for, like, Matoya... Elfland, we did Elfland Castle, we're looking for Astos. There's a bunch of, like, key areas to check in. Alright. And from here, we'll go up. Okay, Grass Island. That's Earth 1. Let me just see where it connects to, because it's a very short run. There's not going to be unrunnable wizards, right? There you go, nice little dead end. So we'll be able to check this one off. Actually, what I'll do is put a save here rather than exiting out every time. If there's nothing in these chests, there's no point wasting resources. Like, that does not matter. Not looking good for this little Cardia Isle. Run! When do you think we should fight one of these war mechs? Are we getting close? I want to get promoted. I want to have some good armor. I think he has crack, so like he can wipe us out pretty quickly with insta-death. Okay, that dungeon was garbage. Let's mark that as clear. Next, let's do classic Bahamut entrance. This is double bottom. That's a long one. I guess we'll do it while we're here. This is Mirage, less than, greater than. Ooh, Bloody. Okay, he's rolled up some pretty powerful stats. Some evasion at the very least. Probably some HP. Maybe we should try some of those Burninator spells. Never mind. I like the Cardia Isles tile set up here. It's kind of nice. Pleasant looking background. A cousin to the Blue Ankylos? I don't know. You think they're related? Blue Dragons and Ankylos? Opal -2. That might be... One thing I meant to do, and then I forgot. Because death protection you don't need as well as ribbon. I'm never going to use this shirt, but I'd like to know if I can equip it. We can rebuy some gloves if I need them later on. Okay, what are we looking at? 34.62. It's not as good. Wow. Silver +9 is not joking around. It's the best bracelet we're going to get. Okay, not a great treasury. But we're not done yet. Okay. We've got Swamp Split. So this gives us our last of the splits. There's only 2 splits. I still don't have any warp magic, so no easy return to this layer. I think I burned my long no encounter run on the last floor too. And welcome back, mobile. Good, we found one of the locations I was looking for. Well, now we gotta go back to the dwarves, but that's Astos check and TNT get. We do not have any Mystic Keys yet. We're still a fair ways from go mode. We don't even know where Kraken or Tiamat floors are hiding. We don't have a key, we don't have a loot. We'll just use the Necro Staff. Alright. Definitely slowed down a little bit here in the 2-hour mark. We've got our airship at least, but still a lot of exploring to do. Hey look, we didn't get one-shot by the war mech finally. Isn't that nice? Kind of think I'm going to want to buy more Cure 4s for people. It seems to be a decent slot for healing for random dungeons. And this gets us our promotion. Oh yeah, okay, that's some good stuff there. So we're going to go want to do that pretty quick. Where was Bahamut then? On rack maybe, or waterfall? Let me quickly check this island while we're here. I'm just going to write it down. But we're not going to do this one yet. So this is sky +sign. And then the last one we cleared. So we'll be back. Let's go get promoted. Bahamut, where did I write you down? Waterfall. It's a bit of a walk, sadly, but gotta do what you gotta do. And then we've got the TNT for the dwarves as well. The dwarves, did I write them down? Okay, we're gonna do it. We got this guy. We got this, guys. He's, we got first strike, right? So we get 4 casts of Invis 6, which should give us pretty good evasion. We're gonna kill this giant chicken thing. Let me just check out Burn 8, see how that works. We'll get some quickening. Basically just fast ourselves up. Okay, he misses. Burn 8, 150 damage, not that good. Let's see how well we swing. 160 per burn, 50 damage per swing, 150 for the stronger swords. I think we can do this. Depends on if he's got any really nasty spells. But we've got some decent healing. I think he might not be strong against time magic. Oh yeah, Raspberry doesn't mess around. Forgot about that. So time is doing like 200 damage or so. That's getting us around 600 damage per round, per cycle, maybe 500 on average. He's got Holy, single target. I think we just try to burn him down now. We gotta be getting close. There we go! First kill of the big war mech. Congratulations, team. You earned it. Only one person went down. That's how you earn your promotion. None of this find some stupid tail. You gotta kill a war mech for your promotion. That's what they should do. They should just put the war mech, no tail, just put a war mech on the long hallway towards Bahamut. As long as you can defeat the war mech, you're prepared for promotion. That'll be Blue Ankylo's custom edit. So who... No, I'm not going to fight another one right now. We had a first strike last time. That was pretty valuable. If we get a first strike war mech, we'll take him. Yeah, sorry about that, Miraclaw. It is a very strange flag set, no doubt. Alright, here we go. This is relatively vanilla, though. Promotion time. So now we are new classes. Technically just sprites are from Final Fantasy V, but... Okay, so... Now, the big difference here. We can learn red wizard spells and equip better armor on David. That's what's really changed. S-rank knives might mean katana. I wonder how you equip that katana then. I mean, it might be S-rank swords. No, because we couldn't equip it either. I don't know how you get to equip the katana then. Because we have S swords and S knives, and it's still not enough. We can equip Vorpal and Xcal, so I mean that's good. But no katanas. That's too bad. I was kind of hoping we'd be able to equip that. Well, there is no ninja in the class shuffle. I don't know what... In Magic, there's white, black, and then special. I don't know what that special part means. There is no equivalent, though. This is a fighter that can use white wizard magic, black wizard magic, all swords, all hammers, all armor, most shields, and then not very many. Like, this doesn't have a class. There's no classic classes. So. Oh well, it's fine. Let's, hold on. Is the flame sword better than the sun sword in this scenario? 45, 106, they're pretty close. Technically, it's a little better. And then Giant plus 8's really good. Xcal plus 7 is top tier. Vorpal plus 2 is probably good enough. the option, the next option is probably the Sun Sword. So 43, 119 versus. So the Sun Sword has 4 more damage and bonus against undead. Vorpal has higher crit rate, so it's hard to say exactly which is better. We'll go with the Vorpal because that's fair. And then armor. We can definitely equip the dragon armor now, right? Oh, yeah. I'm gonna... Does David have S-rank armor? Actually, he might not be able to use this. No. So that's the difference. Definitely you need S-rank armor for dragon armor. But once again, what do you need to equip things like the white shirt and the black shirt? I have no idea. But these knights are the equivalent of black wizards and white wizards as far as spell slots go. So why they can't use the white shirt or the black shirt, I don't know. Okay, well, we'll give the dragon armor to someone who does not have a ribbon, and it protects them against most elements. And it should still be better than silver. Yeah, that's definitely going to be more armor than silver plus 9. Dragon armor is just so good. Okay. We should be able to find some shields now at some point. For my fighters, because they can use A-rank shields. Maybe that's like everything up to Aegis kind of level, or maybe not Aegis Opal. Just for science. No. Okay, well, we're promoted, so that's part of the fun done anyway. That does mean more spells at some point. If we want to go fly around and pick up some more magic. At least we have some varied colors in the battle backgrounds now. But yeah, Miraclaw, if you have questions, I can try to answer. It's just... This is a bit of a weird seed, or weird set of flags. Okay, let's just go back to level 1 and pick up spells that we've missed along the way now that we're promoted, and check for armor. We'll go through the towns kind of in order, and then we'll go back to our dungeon dive after that. I'll double check for armor that is purchasable, but we didn't shuffle in random armor into the pool. Sorry, Miraclaw. Entrance floor shufflers are very hard to watch. I struggle to watch them myself, so some people ask for them, so I like to do them once in a while, but they're probably the hardest type of randomizer to follow along with. There's a Fog 8 somewhere we need to buy. I remember that much. Ice 8, Exit 8. That's all good magic. Okay, none of the level 1 slots have any spells I need. So let's keep going. So Provoca is back at the volcano. We're going to do more flying around than normal, because I don't have like an efficient route here, really. So Provoca magic. I think this is the Fog 8 slot. Nope. Okay, we've got Heal 5s. Harm 5s, doesn't matter. AVX, I don't really know how that works even. AVX is like a status attack or status cleanse. Time. No, we already have time. Never mind. David has time 8, heal 5. He's missing fast 5 if we want it. But that's the only one he's missing. He still can't learn, even promoted. Well, don't worry, level 3 and 4 magic come after level 2, so we'll get there. Sure, we'll have one person with AVX 6. I doubt that's going to make much difference. I'm going to double check the armor shops just one last time on our way by. If there's silver shield should be for sale somewhere. Or if I want to rebuy that glove that I threw away. for Squatchameel, I guess. Yeah, I guess. It's better than a ribbon or a pro ring -5, is it? Gloves are 1 absorb, so +3 is 4. Pro rings are 8 absorb, so -5 is 3. So the glove +3 is technically better, unless you need the death element protection. And then death plus fire, ice, lightning is a pretty good combo. Okay. Still not really the armor I'm looking for. Okay, so Matoya Cave. It's kind of nice. Most of the low-level towns are in the starting area. You just have to have the right unlocks to get them all. We can check level 7 spells for our promoted characters. I believe they're pretty bad, though. Yeah, Sleep 4, Anti-Ice 2, and Saber. Well, Saber. Oh, there's that Raspberry. Oh, that hits hard. I know that does a lot of damage. Now, Saber might be worth picking up. I haven't seen any Tempers type spells yet. And a self buff, even at level 7, does give us some option for, you know, breaking high defense enemies. We're getting towards the time where we have to start thinking about winning against the final dungeon. And I did scale the enemies up pretty high. So I think while we're here, and I do have enough money, I will buy Saber 3. I forget if Gaia had any good level 7 spells. They probably didn't. So, even though we filled up 2 out of 3 slots, I would be surprised if, you know, there's 2 more good spells at level 7. Alright. Now, we're definitely missing some level 3 magic on David, and I think there was a good spell here. Exfer, not really. David didn't learn Quick last time. He still cannot. Stun is not very important. There's our Fog. So we've already got Harm 8, right? Yeah, Harm 8, Self Fast, and then Fog. I mean, having 4 people with Fog 8 is not even that important, but that gives us another layer of defense for endgame. Okay. Sure, at least we can get some magic for our Red Wizard. Fog and Harm. Theoretically, we'll get Invis. So Invis 6 is not going to give you as much invasion as Fog 8 will give you armor, because, you know, level of spell matters. I was considering buying more Cure 4s. Invis 6 burn. Invis 6 burn. I think I'll give Squatchameel burn 8. And then everyone else can have... Basically, we're skipping rock for most people. Invis 6, burn 8, and Cure 4. Pretty good combo. Maybe, you know, I can't really undo it, but maybe Rock 6 and Cure 4 would have been a better combo. Cure 4 is only 200, 250 HP heal, but it's still pretty good for a boss fight. If we don't get any higher level ones. Let's double check our item reserves. We've got 32 houses. Remember when I bought 40 cabins? And I'm like, oh, that'll be plenty. Let's buy some more. Okay. Most of the towns revisited. What am I missing? Crescent Lake. I haven't found Onrak yet. Or no, I haven't found Melmond yet. We can go to Gaia and Crescent Lake on our revisit. Crescent Lake is a little bit deep. We'll have to go through a couple floors to get there. But also in the starting area. So we have cleared this area of treasure. We just want to come back down. I should probably put D-Pixel on the top row. Probably. The fighters are going to have more HP than my black belts. And probably better armor. Like with dragon armor and stuff. I'm just going to turn this song up a bit. I like this one. We're like halfway through it, but the nice remix. Oh, come on, bats. One step away. By a troll, no less. Okay. What a friendly looking Crescent Lake here. No armor that we want. I mean, wood shield +7. They should be able to equip that. Everyone should be able to equip that. Hold on, hold the horses. I hadn't really thought about it, but that's actually pretty good. 38 armor. That's an extra 9 defense. Okay. That's probably better than a Pro Ring -5. That's got to be better than a Pro Ring -5. Wow. Or, sorry, a Pro Cape -2. A Pro Cape is 8 absorb. -2 is 6. A wooden shield is like 2, +7 is 9, right? Alright. Game on. I didn't notice that the first time I came through. It's possible we wouldn't have been able to equip it anyway before promotion. Some wooden shields. I mean, shields are usually made of wood anyway, so that's fair. Alright, our armor is getting pretty high now with our absorb. I'm glad I was checking checking armor shops. Okay, here we go. I don't think we could get Fade 8, or I couldn't afford it last time. Pick that up. Now... Can we learn Life 8? Dang. Now, Guard 7 is like a self-fog, which is good, but we've got Fog 8, which is probably better overall, because multi-target armor up is better than single self-casting armor up, mostly. And we will pick up locks for emergency. Lowers boss's evasion, and that can definitely be a problem in the randomizer. And it doesn't miss. So Dark does the same thing, sorta. Lowers the boss's accuracy and evasion, but not very accurate. It'll miss most of the time. Okay. So you can even see just by my spell charts, all we're missing is level 5 and level 8. Level 6 Dark, yeah. Dark is not the worst spell in the game, but it is pretty low odds to hit, sadly. Okay, just double checking my list of places to go one more time. We turned the bottle in already, but I'll check the magic in Gaia as we go by. So I want to go to Gaia, and then we'll go back to unlocking new areas. So Gaia is... Where is Gaia? At Melmond. See, there's a reason. I was thinking that it was close by, because it was close by. Alright. We only have one slot left. Ice 3, Slow 5, not worth. Anti-time and Pan. I don't think any of that is worth it. I don't even know what Pan does, but I'm going to just say not worth it. Yeah, we've got the TNT. I could go to the Dwarf Cave for a turn-in. There's that Pro Ring for sale. Iron Hat +7? That's pretty good if we can equip it. Probably can't. I think we tested it before. If you don't have a ribbon, you should try to get some status protection. And death is pretty annoying. No one likes dying. Okay. And I don't think we've seen any cat claws for sale, not that I can afford it. I think we have people with S-rank knives, so theoretically, if we had a +9 cat claw, that would be pretty good. And for later, There's our full cure. Cure 7 is a level 8 slot. So that'll be very high level. Anti-magic 7 might be worth it too, because it's kind of like wall. It's a little baby wall. And even ruse is not bad. There's our temper spell, also level 8. Okay, well, maybe later we'll come back and buy some level 8 magic. One thing I forgot to do is sell some swords. We can hold on to both of those. Nobody can equip the katana. Well, what a shame. That's a really good weapon. But can't equip it. And then we're going Vorpal instead of Sun Sword. Keeping those. I guess I didn't have very much to sell after all. Okay. So that's all of our towns covered. Dwarves? Where are the dwarves at? We do have dungeons at Sarda's entrance and Titan's West Tunnel that we have not cleared yet. I know I marked down dwarves somewhere. Mirage entrance, okay. That's good, because then Gaia entrance is new. We haven't been there yet either, so. We'll do a quick turn-in, and then we got Lefane entrance and Gaia entrance. And still the rest of the island entrances we haven't done. At that point, we'll have opened all the entrances, and we'll need to finish clearing some dungeons. That's how you want to play, mage. That's how you play. Okay, so we got the TNT. Gotta walk all the way down. So that means we're done adamant. We're done everything except the lock chests here. Oh. Ha ha ha. What a funny little dwarf. Anyway, that's one of our final progression items. So we just need a loot and the last 2 orbs. That does open up a couple more things. Silver helmet. Flame armor -5. That's not very good. Silver helmets, I don't think we can equip. I think we've tested that out. I'm pretty sure C rank helmets does not give us anything. So it's caps or ribbons for us. And same thing with gloves. It's gloves or pro rings. Well, I will go back to Castle Corneria at some point, but while we're over here. Let me mark off dwarves as clear now, and that's everything in there. Okay. I'm just going to start doing some of these while we're in the zone. Let me mark this off as Gaia is C left treasure. And we'll pick this stuff up and see where it leads. See where the sea takes us. But yeah, we do have a fair number of locked chests to go back to, should we desire it. I would like to see a Mazimune at some point. Well, sure. I did say something about if we get a first strike on a war mech. So much invis. Extra invisible. Okay, and then last time we just used time magic. So buffing up. Actually, Fade should be similar power. Let's just alternate, see which one does better. Maybe throw a raspberry at him. Let's see. Fade does 150. Raspberry's 200. 200 for time. 160 for Fade. Time might have the higher spell power here. We'll do some more burn. 100 damage for the burn. 170 on time. Almost 200 for the rasp. Dang it, crack! Crack mech. It's also a blizzard mech. So crack is earth elemental. Without a ribbon or an Aegis shield, there's not much we can do about that. Alright, he isn't that hard to kill. He's just, you know, he's a big angry chicken. Alright, unfortunately we can res people pretty much on the fly nowadays. Very rude indeed. That's the defense sword. So we have a free healing sword now. Ice -5 is garbage. Yeah, crack is your classic sandworm, wipe your party, welcome to the northern continent, noob. Well, you're not really supposed to be killing baby ankylos, so I can't give you too many rewards for that one. Alright, zombie Ds. Okay, they've got a fair amount of HP, not a great fight for me. But was that the Sun Sword? No, that was the Excalibur doing bonus damage. Sun Sword would work pretty well here, but obviously Excal works on everything. Just grinding those angular points 1 point at a time. Opal Shield -8. Even if we could equip it, would we want it? I don't think we can. It's probably an S rank shield, and we don't have S rank. I'm gonna assume that A rank is everything up to Flame and Ice Shield. No. Can't equip silver hats. Wait, no. No. Why did you leave? Oh, that was the last song in the playlist, and then I went to the next one, and it just went to a random copyrighted song. Nice. Well, let's pick a new playlist. This run has gone on for so long, we finished the entire FF5 playlist. Crazy. Let's go with, oh, just pick something blue. Final Fantasy VI is pretty good, I hear. It's also 100 songs long, so that'll last. Okay. What's in the chest? Another Harmax. Not very good. Okay, so this floor is done. Yeah, don't mess with that blue Ankylobot. Okay, so we do have the cube, so we can continue. It's just spam prevention. Unfortunately, we do not have the chime, so this leads all the way down to... Let me take a note here. Gaia leads us to Lefane, but we'll have to come back after we find Melmond. Spam is delicious, though. Yeah, well, we try to keep chat from being super trolly. I know we don't have a lot of people in chat, but, okay, Holy at level 6. There's our Necro 8 in a level 8 slot, nonetheless, for 50,000 gold. Almost vanilla prices. Yeah, I don't have the money for that really right now. There was some good level 8 magic. Sure, we'll buy one. Okay, so anyway, this dungeon is clear otherwise. You can only unpurge yourself for yourself. No one else will see it. And to be honest, as a general rule, if I ever see someone spamming in chat enough that I have to go over there, it'll probably be like a timeout or a ban or something, because I don't like trying to moderate while I play my games very much. No War Mechs right now. Maybe next one. Alright, well this is a good catch. So, this is our third Fiend floor. And this is Tia's floor. And unless something crazy happens, we should be getting a kill here. No, it's all good. I have a pretty laissez-faire attitude towards chat moderation most of the time. But, you know, sometimes people don't get the hint. And sometimes we have moderators hanging around, but I don't have a huge crew of mods. Look, a vanilla war mech on the bridge. I don't have a whole lot of mods just floating around waiting to send warnings and stuff. Alright. I am confident we'll be fine here. It's only a lich anyway. Don't we have some harm weapons somewhere that would be... You know what? We're just gonna burn them down. This should work really well. It's only Lich 1. Weak to fire. 570. 2 smacks of the Burninator. And that's our Wind Orb lit. Okay, that was pretty cool. Any chat that allows Robert is pretty open. Yeah. To be fair, the mods do give him timeouts now and then, I suppose. But he hasn't been banned, clearly. He's still rocking in chat. It doesn't change anything. Well. Sometimes chat just needs a full purge. You just wipe the whole chat out of everything. It's just mandatory. Okay, well, where should we go? Well, Tia's been cleared. Let me check that off. I guess I have a few more entrances that I've still never entered, and then some dungeons. I did pick up, something to turn in. I feel like I have something new. We've not found Matoya. I've got the key for a few areas back in Corneria. I bet you Corneria Treasury is going to get us the... There's not much left. This will probably get me the loot or something. One of these islands is probably going to have carry on it, I think. This is where carry will be. This is perfect. Or, you know what I mean. I meant to say whatever fiend is left. I don't even know which one we've killed yet. I think this actually might be Tiamat. Dragon's Dogma? Yeah. I've never played it. Well, no, I played it a little bit, but not significantly. I read that, I'll tell you, David, I read that at first as wholesome massage between Thornham and Roberts. And I'm like, yeah, probably. Alright. The Kraken slot with, I believe, the Air Dragon. Sometimes the game goes really quick, and I don't have much time to look over and read chat. I'm like, Everything's all sped up. We'll do a quick heal 5. Jump in there. Yeah, of course, Robert. Did we get any We didn't get any instant death at all, did we? How do we want to deal with Tia? With the music stopping mid-boss battle, YouTube? Okay, I got it. It's coming. Alright. Sorry about that. Let's just take a swing, maybe? Yeah, I'm just gonna take some swings, see how tough she is. 170, 123, 1... nothing. Well... what if we try time magic? She shouldn't be strong to time. 173. The only one that resists time is Chaos. So until then, we're pretty good here. 200 damage. Not bad. So Tiamat has 1,000 HP by base, but could have up to like 2,500. Another 250, some good damage here. This seems to be working. Not super speedy, but getting the job done. And there goes Tiamat. Fiends complete. Okay, well, I basically called that opening. What else is left if we open up more of these? So that was the forest tile. There's still 2 more entrances. I have not done Swamp or Tiny Island. Well, we'll check out where this leads us. I still haven't found Matoya yet. One of these is probably Matoya. Or some random Dragon Isles. Almost vanilla. Well, we'll take the money, but... okay, Tiny Isles clear, 100%. Top of Swamp, another dead end with a couple chests. So then there's only 2 more open dungeons at this point. Sarda and Titan West, I believe. One of those will be Matoya, the other one will be whatever else we've missed. Melmond, I guess. Should have gone there earlier. We would have found Melmond long ago. Okay. So where am I going? Where's Corneria Castle? Corny Castle. I feel like that's one where we can turn in the key pretty quick. I know where Temple of Fiends is. That's back in Elfland. So we can... no, we can't go. We need the loot. We're not actually in go mode. Corneria, where are you? I've totally lost track. There's so many dungeons. Ice Cave, okay. Nicholas remembered before I could find it on my literal list of places on the screen. I don't know if you guys are taking notes or something, but that's pretty good memory. Good recollection there. Alright. No need to talk to the king. It's okay to cry. Sorry, no singing aloud. It's channel rule. The only one allowed to sing is myself. Bad silver shield. No thanks. Another katana +8. An incentive ribbon, well, we'll definitely take it. So we'll do the old trick where whoever has the dragon armor doesn't really need a ribbon. Because we should only get 3 ribbons. Time to switcheroo a little bit there. Get to see my Ferris sprite on the overworld a little bit more. Okay, that's covered. But that is not the loot. Okay, so we can go to Elf Castle to get 4 chests. There's Temple of Fiends has 3 chests. Bottom of Marsh has some chests. We did Dwarf chests already. Northwest Castle has 3 chests if we find it again. None of those are incentive though, so I think we head over to Melmond. Because we're going to need to translate the slab, find Matoya, and probably end up back in Lefane for the... I have a strong hunch we'll have to go all the way to Lefane to get the... Not right now, Warmac. I don't have time. All the way back to actual Lefane with the slab translated to get the final progression item. Well, I guess it's 50-50, Matoya or Lefane. Matoya first is good. A Massa +5? It's my birthday! Okay, so who gets that? Sadly, no one can equip katanas +8, even though that's awesome. I guess Flame 4 is probably the weakest at this point. Right? As far as endgame weapons, so let's just compare, right? 44 damage, almost about to get another swing at 128%. David's a little bit higher with his flame sword, but no critical boost. 76 with Excal, of course, is good. 54 with the Giant +8 is surprisingly good. Yeah, Giant +8 is no joke. So David is like our big damage dealer now, 78, 130. Not... So it's actually similar to Excal. Okay. Anyway, we've got a pretty good selection of weapons now. Let me tick this off. That was Sarda. That is done. And honestly, it was basically Matoya, for all it really matters. So this one should be Melmond, but, you know, I didn't do the looting yet. Ooh, some red Ds. See a doctor if your D is red after 5 hours. Maybe blue as well is pretty bad. Are there any colored dragons in this that are safe? Opal -6 helmet. Nope. An Opal -8 shield. Blue, please. What? They're all chromatic dragons. They're bad. They're not metallic dragons. The nice, good elemental or good alignment dragons. All we've got are chromatic: red, blue, green, white. They're all deadly. We know this game is based on Dungeons and Dragons. Besides, it's 9 p.m. I've been streaming this this run for 3 hours. No breaks. I gotta have a couple quick one-liners. I mean, you can see the timer on top of the left side of your screen. Wait, this is not Melmond at all! This is a dead Endmund! Alright. So, where have I not cleared then? Oh, one of the Cardia Isles. I see it on my list. Titan's Tunnel West, clear. We cleared Ordeals already. Cleared Marsh Treasury, except for the bottom. That doesn't matter. Yeah, I think I know what I missed. Remember back when I found the tail and I'm like, I'm out of here, suckers. I was in the middle of a dungeon, and then I ditched. We're looking for the double one. I never really went back to here. Yeah. Hey there, Thorinum. Welcome to our crazy randomizer of the day. Don't care about $748. Still doing this fun. We are, I mean, you can see on the tracker, we're basically done. What I need to do is find a musical instrument, and then we're finished. We just need to find Melmond, translate the slab, go back to Lefane, and we should be good to go. Of course, it'll be the very last floor we go to. And I can't resist opening all these boxes, but there can't be very many floors left at this point. It's been a very linear seed, honestly, even though it was a complete floor shuffle. It was more linear than I would have expected. Alright, let's see what spells we've missed all game. Yeah, our spare life spell and a wall spell. Wall's real good. Well, we've got 3 ribbons, but for the person that doesn't have a ribbon. And finally, Warp and Cry. Cry will be Ice Element, Cryo. I'm not sure if it's single target damage or instant death. Could be either. And then we've got Rock for Earth, Warp, of course. At this point, though, Warp actually doesn't matter because there's no more reason to use it. So I guess we pick up Wall Life and Cry? Not Crystal, Cryo. Yeah, sure. So Thorinum, I have a surprise for you. Our fighters in this run are actually red wizard, or sorry, they're black wizards and white wizards and fighters. If you haven't seen the Chaos Randomizer, they got the hit percent growth of a knight, I think. Magic defense growth is a bit low. HP is good. They've got all spells, like literally every spell in the game. Also can equip almost all the fighter gear, just not quite everything. So there's a reason why we have 3 of them. Alright, so Crisis 7, no one can play it on their computer. Yeah, it's pretty good. It definitely made the white mage and black mage that had no magic and only like, we probably should have gone 4 fighter, to be totally honest. The monk is our basically red wizard because he's got actual red wizard spells, and similar, like he's a stronger red wizard. Definitely stronger than a normal red wizard, but not as good as the fighter, and certainly not a all spell fighter. So it's fine. He could wear better armor before promotion, but now that we've been promoted, he's probably the weakest one by a fair margin. And in Spellcrafter, I don't understand why, but red wizards can never learn anything. It's so annoying. Alright, that's been turned in. Oh, we did Matoya. Look, we did all this stuff, right? I just never ticked it off. 1 left. Some armor we never saw during our travels, but If it was like steel armor plus 9, it might be worth it, but it's not. So, kind of bad at this point. Okay, so we got our translated slab. Now we can get out of here. And I think that was the last place in the world. There are some treasure chests we haven't opened that have random stuff in it, probably. No, Spellcrafter's good. Don't get me wrong, Mirror Claw. Spellcrafter's a lot of fun. But it's very difficult to predict what magic the Red Mage or Red Wizard can learn. It's very difficult. I have no idea. So, if you do play Spellcrafter, I suggest just bringing White Mage, Black Mage, and don't worry about Red Mage so much. Bring a Fighter and a Ninja, or whatever, Thief, Black Belt, whatever you like, and maybe skip the Red Mage. I'm just looking for Lefane here on my list. It's in Gaia. I think the Black Chocobo is the Sky chest in Sky Castle. The adamant chest. Yeah, like I said. I'm pretty sure. And that also makes sense as the last key item check, because that would be the last dungeon you'd go to normally and have a turn-in item, basically. Tavern party's a lot of fun. Yeah, there's some really good options in the randomizer. We got the organ. Which organ is it? Is it a heart or a lung? You watched one of the Rando series with nukes? Right on. Hey there, Cyber. We do have more money this time around. We could buy some magic. I bought Necro 8 for 1. It's pretty expensive. There you go, team. Let's give our other Necro staff to someone who can't cast it normally. I'll probably move around our spell casting items for the final boss a little bit. Now, there was good level 8 magic back in Gaia. Now that we're done, that was officially go mode. All that's left is to go back to Temple of Fiends. The last place I want to double check before we do that will be Gaia, which is in Melmond. And then I can look for Temple of Fiends, which is back in Elfland, so not too far to go. We do have an item very similar to a nuke staff, to be honest. The Necro 8 spell, although is Death Elemental, not quite nuke, is very similar. Do you have any weapons to sell for a little bit extra money? Could sell the Flam Sword. It's not worth enough, I don't think. Not really. Okay. We might have enough money for like 1 or 2 more level 8 spells, but I'm not going to go grinding for gold at this point. Cure 7's pretty good. Might be worth picking up some full heals. And Temper 6 is also pretty good. Most of my damage dealers have Saber access. At least some. Dang. So many good spells in similar slots. And that's the trouble of being able to learn all white and black magic at the same time, of course. The Fighter Sage. I think Cure 7's better. Ruse is also pretty good too. Dang. Level 8 is stacked. Oh well, I'll take 2 people with full heal over a couple casts of Temper. That'll make more of a difference in a tough boss fight. And if we have to and end up grinding, you know, we'll have levels and money anyway. Apparently YouTube doesn't like the word nuke if you try to type it in chat because, you know, you're probably a terrorist. What am I looking for? Temple of Fiends is Elfland, Normal Land. So last time we had a War Mech Unleashed, we fought one on the way down for Funzo. Maybe we'll do that again. And, you know, while we're here, I feel like we have to go get a couple more treasure. The only treasure we're missing that would be useful at this point would be, maybe an Aegis Shield if it was good. I don't think I've seen one. And... did we see the Opal Bracelet yet? What else? We've not seen... the Bane Sword! That's actually not bad. +8? You know, 45, 128. An extra 10 damage per hit. How about versus Giant? Should be similar, right? 54, 150. So about the same as a Giant Sword. Interesting. I think I'll equip it for now. Obviously, Massa and Excal will be better. Vorpal is more specifically to get around high defense bosses. Whereas, don't need a pro ring. Muddle Glove. We got all the casting items in here. Alright. Alright. We haven't traveled back in time yet. Last time we just cheesed him with a lot of invisibility. Let's try... fading him, maybe? I think time would work as well. We could test out that cryo spell. Someone's got that, right? Oh, you know what? Wall up. I got one person with no ribbon. And... Red Wiz can fog now. I want to see what cryo does. I'm curious. It's an instant death spell. Pretty sure instant death. So ice elemental, instant death. He's gonna resist ice, so it's not gonna be that good. Okay, our best damage is probably either time or he's probably resistant to death element as well. But we've done this once or twice. Nice to finally have actual resistances finally. We could try some weapon swings. But we do get reliable like 200 damage, or 150 to 200 damage per hit most of the time. The Raspberry came out. Let's just check our DPS there. With swings. 4 hits, 191 with the Vorpal, 134 for... oh, wow. Yeah, okay. We're stronger with our physical hits at this point, for sure. Cool. Okay, well, let's go then. I don't think I ever found Northwest Castle. How did I miss one? No, I did. I thought I'd turn in the crown. We didn't turn it in. Anyway. Alright, this is it. Only 3 hours and 20 minutes in. Basically 100% clear, probably. The frost dragons are very dodgy, by the way. Oh, wow. Why is Nicholas punching? I just forgot to re-equip. I'm not sure how you can tell which class gets punching effect. Like the fist proficiency. Barehanded from Final Fantasy V. Okay, frost dragons are unrunnable pains in my neck. Without having to use spell charges to kill. Well, I've learned for next time. Okay. It's a very pink Temple of Fiends Revisited. Feels like we really are back about 40 years in time. Hey there, C Squared. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. Having a good time here. Almost done. Playing around with our crazy randomizer flags of the day. Okay, we're gonna just hold A to win. We can defeat War Mechs. 1 damage. 239. 69, nice. Excal continuing to really pull its weight there. Massa doing good. Ice Sword, what is it? Giant Sword and whatever the other one is, not doing quite as well as Massa and Excal. Still, I think we can out DPS him. He doesn't actually punch that hard. Mostly. Come on, Crack. Stop with the Crack mech. Just stealing my XP from one of my guys. Well, we never found any Aegis shield, so unless I want to cast Wall every time, that's just gonna happen. Red Wiz did not learn Life 8. Which is a fairly high spell, to be honest. I don't have a lot of charges. I'm so greedy. 4 hits, 14. 414. 6 hits, 400. Oh, yeah. You know, and I have stuff like this Fog Sword. Four hits, 146. Not that impressive. The Raspberry comes out. A lot of War Mech's defense is actually just in, boy, that's a lot of experience. It's just in, evasion, actually. Alright, let's heal up a little bit here. We are, you know, ending the game here. We don't really need to grind. But our fighters have now cracked 700 HP. Hold on here. I figure we have War Mech Unleash, right? We should be fighting him when we run into him. It's only fair. And we have to fight this one. So what I learned last time was don't mess around. We're going to be using quick. We're not going to use harm for offense. We're going to be using quick and fog for the hard bosses. So, we'll spend a couple charges of time 8 here. Unrunnable, we have to kill them somehow, so. At least you get some of that vanilla feel with some unrunnable fights in the final dungeon. Although, this should be unrunnable as well. All the rough things should be unrunnable. Duke Nukem shows up, and immediately YouTube bans him from points. I don't know why. That's YouTube being weird. Alright, Lich number 2 does not have enough defense. And it's got the ink. Well, the weakest of the Fiends Revisited is indeed the weakest of the Fiends Revisited. So I like to remind people as we go through the Temple of Fiends that I did buff up the final bosses quite a lot. They have between 100% and 250% all of their stats. So just because we killed that one quickly does not mean any of the rest are simple. We could find a boss with 250% for every stat he has, which means Chaos could have 5,000 HP, and Warmechs could have whatever they get. I don't know, lots. This guy was Chance to Strike first, so we're gonna mostly kill him. Ah, nice. OC Remix Rap. That wasn't Flex Style this time, though. That was somebody else. Sorry, Robert. Yeah, I can't help you, Duke. If YouTube is blocking your messages, then they're not even going to the bot, even if Thornham unmutes. Like, if he shows them after the fact, I don't know what's going on. Something about your name, probably. Nuke, the word nuke, when someone said nuke, like the spell, was getting auto-modded earlier too, so. There, I just killed a Warmech and I wasn't even looking at the screen. Just holding down attack. I have a feeling YouTube has changed its blacklist words, and your username is probably getting flagged. Well, last time we learned that it was no waifu allowed on Twitch, so both sides get weird. Sounded like Flex Style, yeah. Alright. For those of you unfamiliar, Lobotomy Corporation had the amazing rap artist Flex Style. No, Thornham allows it in chat, but it's not hitting the bot, so it's not going to work for commands. Just a carry. Well, the last Fiend was easy. Let's just see how carry is. 4 hits, 4 damage. She throws a rock at David. 6 hits, 457. Well, that's better. 5 hits, 185. 6 hits, 533. She's down in a single round. Alright, well, they're saving all their difficult boss fights for the end here. We're gonna switch that giant sword over the Vorpal sword now. These guys are weak to ice. Want to see some crazy high numbers? Let's do it. 766, 752, 886. 886 is our record of the day. Sure, keep throwing waters at me. We were bored in the water. 880 something? We haven't cracked into 900 yet. I feel like both Twitch and YouTube get equal measures of, like, hate for what they do in chat. So I can't really take a side on it. They both seem to have good parts and bad parts. I know some people have had more difficulty on one or the other, but... Okay, Kraken, we will take serious. We have a fair number of Invis 6 charges. So let's burn some of them. You can't say waifu on Twitch. It's auto-banned. Auto-flagged or whatever. 4 hits, 310 damage, even with some Invis up. Let's just see how much we can swing for. Someone's got... I should give the Cure 4 sword to someone that doesn't have the Excalibur, probably. Probably D-Pixel or something. Okay, we got enough invisible. Looks like Kraken's got some serious evade itself. We can use the Lock Staff if I don't want to use charges. Critical hits always hit. Well, it's a 3 and 255s kind of thing. Okay, we'll just throw a couple more locks on him. See how this goes. We're starting to hit him, though. Couple hits per turn. Not amazing. Kraken hasn't done any magic yet, so at this point, it's looking pretty safe. Yeah. Okay, these fiends. I don't know what happened to them, but they're kind of taking it easy on me. They're just saving it up for chaos. Let me reallocate something. Let's see. I want... We don't really have any access to Temper. All we've got is Saber. Temper was like level 8. This should work. Our biggest swingers will be the David, Mazza, and Squatchmill Excal. And then Nicholas is like backup Vorpal crits. And then D-Pixel at the top isn't really about DPS. He's our tank with high R absorb. Hey there, Luxina. I'll put a bit of Invis up, though. At least 3 layers. I should cast Wall on D-Pixel, especially against Chaos. Because he does not have a ribbon. But we can handle it. Okay, we'll throw some lock. Let's see how much damage we can do without buffing. 77 damage, nothing to worry about. Three hits, 148. Again, we're getting a lot of misses. 17 damage, 1 hit. 3 hits, 66. So Tiamat's got pretty good evasion, pretty good defense. Alright, let's see here. We're gonna quick up, and we're gonna fast up our 2 damage dealers. Although this might be more of a crit-based fight anyway, we'll see. Nah, we'll be fine once we get hasted. Drop that lock a bit. That evasion. Let's see how they swing now with speed. And I think I'll put one more layer of Invis up, because we're getting hit a little. Ah, never mind. Another Fiend goes down. And that is that for prep before the boss. Okay, so we've got 12 more potions left. Might as well drink them. Drink them if you got them. And then weapon-wise is fine, I think. Nicholas is the emergency. Don't forget, we're going full buff cycle this time around. Or we're not. Double War Mech Evil Man fight. It is not Chaos. So the change of plan here is those Evil Mans need to die right now. So we're gonna do a couple time magics. Then we're gonna try to keep D-Pixel alive. And some evasion for everyone. This is going to be a spicy first round. Good Invis cast, turn order. Time magic, go, go, go. They've got more than 366 HP. So far, they're not too bad. Warmech pulls out the crack, turn 1. Dead Pixel cannot be walled. I tried. Second layer of time magic takes out all the evil mans. Now we just have double war mech. We're doing some invising here. This should get us 4 layers of invis. I think this will be a magic kill rather than a physical kill. Because you got 2, we can multi-target them. I don't know if Time 8 or Fade 8 is better in this scenario. 163, 192 for Time, 182, 112 for Fade. Oof, David taking a big crit, 480. Try to keep DPSing. We do have a couple full heals. There we go, good turn order. These guys have, I think, around 1500 HP each. But they are mostly swingy. So as long as we keep... We probably could switch over to physical hits. I don't know what kind of abilities they have, though. Well, we've definitely done a fair amount of that kind of damage. Let's see what we can do. Raspberries and holies. We're good. Not much life left. This should do it. 5 hits, 597. The final Tiamat goes down. This seed was all about them war mechs, not Tiamats. War mechs everywhere. Even the final boss was war mechs. Lots of fun. War mech was truly unleashed this day. Thanks for the GG, guys. And also thanks to the viewers who joined us. Sadly, D-Pixel did not make it to the end. Corpse will be left 2,000 years back ago in time. They're the 3 light warriors. Pretty darn powerful. You fulfilled your mission! It will revive peace in space, but it may be invaded by the other chaos. There's some stats. I'm pretty sure I checked all the... No, I did not check all the chests. I skipped the Temple of Fiends Revisited chests. I skipped most of the locked chests. Good night, folks. Thanks for hanging out. For those of you not... Well, future tubers, I guess we better end the episode here. For the future tubers watching this in the future, thanks for watching, and we'll talk with the live streamers about what's happening after this. But yeah, farewell, future tubers, and see you in space.